Start recording.
Oh no, I did.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
Some cocoa butter.
before I use lotion.
I believe.
No, like,
we can
my
turn this
shit.
down just a bit.
Just in real time.
Okay. All right.
It's a joke.
Here we go. Here we go. That's how I talk to my dog.
Are you belittling us?
No, I'm showing.
Just like you talk to your dog.
Yeah.
I love that dog more than anything in the
That's
world,
not
so
how I
that's a sign of infection.
Oh,
So you should be happy. I value you like I value my
So
dog.
you should talk to us like that all the time.
No, because then that gets to weird territory. We're joined by. Okay, so welcome to another wonderful week of Dungeons and Dungeons. That is the official title of the show for now. Even though I made a YouTube channel called Zenya D&D, so that's
Change
what I put
the
it in
name.
now. It's I already made the email address. All right.
Change the name.
I'm not redoing it.
Change everything.
I uploaded like the first 10 episodes already.
How to change it?
Oh,
in the
my-
description.
Fucking whatever. Why are you standing over there now? Just because of the chips?
Yeah.
You can bring it over to your table. You have a table.
Nah.
So we're once
Hard
again
to watch.
joined by the late great Jaqualden, or Jerome, but he's not in this episode as Jaqualden. He's actually taking over Rainier Nevermember for this episode. He's actually tagging along to Tyrion's house despite being a noble that could sleep in his gigantic mansion. He's gonna slum it up tonight
But why?
because it's
I want
interesting.
to immerse myself in
He-
the culture.
Yes! I don't even have to. He's
is
just so,
so quaint.
smart. He's so good. I don't even have to try. I knew it. All right. All right, here we go.
It'll be like a museum.
So last week
Nerd.
on Dungeons and Dungeons, the group ended up trying to find our good friend Floon, who seemed lost. You explored the town and you got to see some of the local shops and bakeries. And then, wouldn't you know it, you ended up at the warehouses. And inside one of the warehouses, you found 4 Kenkus that were part of some sort of murder, it would seem, with the 15 bodies on the floor, and a Rainier Nevermember hiding in the back. You investigate the scene to figure out that this was actually a scuffle between the Xanderthar Guild and the Zentirum, or better known as the Black Network. So, seeing that you're kind of in the midst of a hoedown, and you already agreed to save Floon from Volo, you all want to take a nice rest and think about how you're going to try and save him from the sewers. But Tyrion is a little at odds, knowing quite a bit about Waterdeep. All right, that is enough with the happy music. All right.
Yeah, I'm not happy.
Yeah.
I'm mad.
Yeah.
So we're going to turn that down. On the screen right now, we have an idea to set the tone a bit of Tyrion's house. It's a quaint house. It's not overzealous, but it's dressed really well. And you can tell he has great taste and style and really made an effort to make it cozy looking. Right by a wonderful fireplace, everybody starts walking their way in as snow. Lots and lots of snow starts falling from the sky. This is something very foreign to you.
I don't like this.
And Orhana, this is something that you haven't seen, I think, ever, actually, because of where you, well, very rarely did you ever see snow because of where you lived in Pink. Yeah, you're used to this. You're okay with this. Yes, you live there just fine. Tyrion, this is your hometown, and Shalmir, you're used to seeing snow on the mountaintops and stuff like that. So as you all pile into his house, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go lay by that fire.
Okay.
I'm gonna lay by the fire and absorb the heat.
So this giant, hulking, Armstrong-looking man goes in front of the fireplace, basically taking up the heat from everybody.
It's fine.
All right, so this is my place. It's not the most impressive, but it's mine. I like it. I kind of turn and I notice Nevermember's here, and I just like, you're still with us?
Yeah, you know, I'm just wondering, like, you built this fire yourself? Like, don't you have slaves to do that? Don't you have slaves or serfs?
Serves.
You're working with your hands a lot. Like,
As Tyrion's head goes down into a face palm, An awkward silence comes over the group as they all stand at the perfectly cast Nevermember. Oh, you're so good! I didn't even tell you the lore and you know shit. I love it! Ah! I hate you having a job and doing stuff. I wish you were here every week, but that's okay. Anyway. God,
I just ignore him.
okay.
All right, make yourself home as best as you can, and I go and I just start getting like some blankets and extra pillows, what I can.
Okay. Wonderful.
I'll help him out, pass him out.
Okay. So Shalmir's out there handing out all kind of like little blankets and some pillows, but you can see he's not really prepared for a lot of guests. So there's not quite enough to go around. You see some of the furniture in there, and people start picking and choosing their furniture. Charnook, he doesn't give a shit. He's not
like
moving.
full
He's,
paint me
Shalmir will
like one
take
of your
some of the
French girls,
sashes.
big man, right now.
Shal Miller would take some of the sashes off of his armor and give it to people who don't have blankets or anything.
I'll just take a blanket out of my backpack.
oh, look at this. You put a blanket out of your backpack. You give one of your sashes to Orhana, and it's clean. Oh my God! Someone practices hygiene in this world. What a treat. So all of you are starting to settle in right now. Rainier actually keeps looking for a bed. Make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my guy? Do I roll this guy?
D20.
Yeah.
D20.
Yep.
Let's see. And that is a natural 20.
That's a natural 20. This guy. As Rainier starts looking around, it becomes apparent there's no great hall. There's no great bed. There's no master bedroom. There's no great bath. How do they live like this? But wait! He'll rise above it. You choose a little nice spot to lay down. You sort of one of the couches no one seems to be using, as everybody's sort of finding their own areas. You give one of these like nobody, because no one really wants to take the really nice thing, and you're like, I guess I'll do, and then you take it. And you're all laying down. All right.
I'd like to go to the window.
Okay.
See if I can see anything out the window.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
As he goes to the window, I'm gonna wait. What kind of window is it? Like, does it open and close, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna press press. I don't have it in
the
front of me,
digits.
so
Yeah.
I don't even know what it looks. Whatever.
Just call it presto.
Presto.
I'm gonna
Oh, that's so
No,
much
that's
better.
way better. You're
That's
a hero.
so better.
That's so much better. I'm
Okay.
gonna presto and open the window as he goes to look outside.
Okay.
the
So
window.
what'd you roll?
I rolled a 9.
A 9. So as you're going up to it, you're like, seems really cold as the snow is flickering down, and you put your hand, and a memory starts to come about your family, and whoop! Make an dexterity saving throw.
Oh, that's good. All right.
Okay.
Got a dexterity saving throw.
What floor do you live on, Tyrion?
This would be like the second floor.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a 23.
A 23,
Jesus.
so you're able to catch yourself before you fall,
Is it a robe?
and then it hits your mind that you're still feeling freezing from earlier with the cold air hitting you now, and you go back towards the fire trying to shove, and he doesn't move, so you just sit.
Can I? No,
Yeah.
Can I sit on
Chernuk?
Chernuk like a chair? I'm gonna say, do you mind?
No.
Okay, that happens. Definitely. Okay.
I'm gonna turn, and I will say the fire wasn't going very bright earlier,
Yeah.
just because that's a
Yeah,
fire risk.
yes.
So I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna use control flames to just kind of like stoke it and make it nice and bright.
Oh, it's glorious. Comes up. You can remove your last point of fatigue.
Thank you.
And the window's still open though, so you got the chill. Is anybody closing the window?
Yeah, I'm gonna go close the window.
Okay, so Tyrion goes over there. He closes the window, and a beautiful display of sparks go up, and the whole room has this wonderful warmth to it now, as all of you are kind of being tucked in for the night.
Nice.
Does anybody want to discuss
I'm gonna walk
anything?
up-
Talk
I'm
about
gonna
it?
walk up to Tyrion
Yep.
before we go to sleep, and I'm gonna say,
You turn them up.
Tyrion, you appear to fear these guilds more than normal ruffians. You know something more.
Yeah, just give me a moment and we can get to that. And I'm gonna make things cozy. I'm gonna go put on like a pot of tea. And
Tea.
get things nice and just like a simple tea, and then once I make that, I'll come back and I'll sit down and have a discussion.
All
Very
right.
well.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, well, where to begin? So with these guilds, they control a significant portion of the city. It's not just like a group of ruffians who try to muscle their way into the city's economy. The Xanathar guilds, they're just a bunch of fanatics, for lack of a better term, that follow this strange creature below the city, and we know it's something called a beholder. I don't exactly know what that means. I just know that it's an immensely powerful magical creature, and that when people go down, they either come up a follower or they don't.
They don't what?
They don't come back.
Oh.
So at this point in the conversation, you're almost like in a semicircle with Ulyrus turned around but still back to the fire. Charnook is sort of trying to get his head to go the other way, but he's not moving the body. The heat feels so refreshing. It feels like home, and it's something that you are sorely missing at this point because of how cold it is. This is so
cold
different.
here. This is terrible.
Yes.
Why did you come here?
Well, I didn't know it was going to be so cold.
Fair enough.
I mean, how do you know before he goes?
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's
I didn't have much choice getting here either. So.
So you're all in this beautiful circle, like semicircle, where Tyrion's kind of at the top. He pulled his own chair as you're all in your like little bedding areas of sorts, and he's telling you the story. Each of you have teas he's handed to.
Do you have hot
just kinda
cocoa?
went next to you. Would you even know what hot cocoa is?
Does it exist in this world? Oh, hello,
Yeah,
never member.
yeah, cocoa exists. So
Hello.
yeah,
How's it going?
Cocoa exists. There is some good in the world.
yeah. There's cocoa beans. That's not crazy for people to figure out. Yeah.
Chocolate's a bit out of my price range at the moment. It's not something I can just have a ton of.
So, could you repeat that, never member? I don't think he heard that.
I'm pretty new to this culture. Could you explain what a price range is?
Another long silence there between Tyrion and Rainier occurs. But you notice there is genuine care and curiosity coming from him. Nothing malicious.
Oh, so it's just
So Tyrion, where did you hear these rumors of a beholder?
I mean, it's one of those hush topics that come about whenever we have another body in the streets, marked with either the side of the Xanathar Guild or one of those Zentarum thugs.
You believe the city allows it for some reason?
I don't know if they allow it. I just don't know if there's any ability to address it. I mean, we only have the ability to, I guess, gain favor from the open lord. The hidden lords are, they're hidden, so it's not like we can do anything. And the open lords, that's recently gone through some turmoil, so it's not so much that we allow it, it's just who's gonna stop it,
And
whatever it is.
And I'll add to
Right
you
on.
too. What you would know also, Tyrion, is that the sewers are also like mazes, basically, that they purposely get lost. So plenty of previous expeditions to try and get those guilds out from their strongholds have resulted in no one coming back from the city watch, and they deemed it not worth their time because they're just going to battle and keep it off the streets underground. On
Yeah.
top of that, there are very powerful people inside Waterdeep, but this is almost beneath them to deal with these guilds. The guilds are powerful, but they're on another level of we have more pressing matters to deal with.
Yeah, and I'll relay that. The sewer system, it's not something you can just walk into. You have to know where you're going, or you're either gonna get lost or killed.
Who knows where they're
Surely,
going?
if you find someone who can navigate the sewers,
Well, remember, you
perhaps
all.
defeat these guilds.
It's been a week, so I'm just going to remind you that all of you remember the Kenku told you the specific symbol. Normally, all the tunnels are written with all different symbols on to confuse people, and there's a yellow symbol that's telling you which way this hideout is.
Yeah.
Do we remember
Yellow
what
sign in
guild
the
Kenku
sewers.
was part of?
Yes, Xandathar.
But you have to do like a religion check or something to like
For what?
those symbols. Do we know what those mean? or-
You do know because they told you
Okay,
last week,
yeah.
but you weren't here.
So
So.
the Xandathar are holding this, or are, praising this beholder.
Mm-hmm.
Would anyone? This DM question.
Yes, I know.
Would any of us know what a beholder was?
No.
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, you know. You know because you see shops with toys of what he looks like all the time. And there's a bunch of people that praise him. That's a thing. That's a thing here. You hardly ever see those shops. You don't go in them, so that's why you don't really know. Shalmir definitely doesn't know. Give me a history check.
Oh,
With disadvantage because you're cold.
No,
No, no. I'm because you're still recovering.
You
You're-
said
there's no
you
more
were in it.
fatigue. No, I know, but I'm giving you a free disadvantage.
I'm blessing you with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
This smells rotten to me.
You need the handicap. Yeah.
I feel personally
Does Ivana know what a beholder is?
Yeah, she does. Yep. Good call. Shivana's also there. I forgot about that. Thank you.
I
She's
was
NPC
just curious,
right now.
because we hadn't really talked about it, how much the city actually really knows. Because I figured we know, like, kind of a bit of what a beholder is, but not, like, the extent of it. Like, we know that it's...
Yeah, you have no idea what it does. You just see plushies from that go over that kids buy.
Plushie beholders. That's hilarious.
So that shop, that purple shop across from the tavern, sells those plushie beholders, and it's a
Okay.
whole like fan shop to the beholders.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, now I really want to go.
So basically what we know is that it's a big thing with lots of eyes.
Yeah. It's just, and
Lots of eyes.
loves purple. Everything's always draped in purple.
Loves
I like
purple,
purple.
and
Would you?
I had a
There's
good
something,
roll.
there's
Yeah.
something immensely
Oh, I love
magical
bad
about it.
rolls. I love bad rolls.
14.
A 14. Yes.
That's
oh my
bad.
god. Normalcy. So you got a 3.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Wonderful. As you recall, beholders are powerful creatures that use all kinds of magical abilities, and you can't remember if it's though on the level of some of the lesser things you've run into. Is it really a bigger threat, a medium threat, or like a laughable threat? It's kind of getting jumbled right now, but it's something that really shouldn't stop your curiosity.
Okay.
Do you know
and then,
anything?
Just a little. I can't remember much, but I think they definitely are some sort of magical being. I don't remember how strong they actually are, but. I mean, if,
well, it's gotta be something powerful if it's
yeah.
held
Right.
its position in the city for so long.
They make plushies.
Perhaps we could inquire at the shop.
I just want a plushie.
And give them a plushie.
All right. But additionally, then there's the Zentarum.
Right,
Um, And question for Reed,
Yep.
because we haven't really talked
Yeah,
about
I know. We didn't have a
them,
chance.
so-
Life's been crazy, so absolutely.
So what's kind of like their deal?
The Black Network and the Zentarum, no one knows their hideout. The Xanathar are supposed to be in the caves, but they're kind of like, they're sort of like mercenaries, but they have very nefarious goals, and they're all about secrecy.
Yeah.
But there seems to be some unrest inside the Zentarum, inside Waterdeep. So they have some personal issues going on that people definitely get the gist of. That there's like you can just feel the change in the air of how the Zentirum were a month ago versus to how they are today. And some like hits and some of the violence seems very different from the violence of old.
They were the
Yeah.
black what?
Network.
That's their kind of alternate name.
Yeah.
The Zentirum or the Black Network.
And these are
They're the other major threat in this turf war. They're a mysterious group. Nobody knows quite as much about them as they do the Xanathar Guild.
right.
They haven't been here quite as long, I would say, or at least they haven't made themselves known quite as long. And something is going on at the moment that's disturbing them. They seem to be changing in their tactics, getting more bold, more brazen around the city.
Brazen. I like that word.
Going after what appears to be.
Jordan doesn't know what the word means.
Jarnook, right now, can you give me a dexterity check?
A dexterity?
Yeah. Yep.
I have advantage on those that I can
Just
have
give me
senses
one.
for.
Yeah.
So that's 15.
So right now, as that word confuse you, you're like, oh, as you're in the middle of trying to sip your tea from where you're trying to get it, where they dropped it next to you, and you're fine. You got it. It's fine. It's warm, but that's great. It feels warm. It's like the hot water springs that you would drink from at home.
This tea is wonderful.
Interesting technique.
Orhana, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
Interesting nonetheless. He's like a
It's a
dog,
9.
isn't he?
Oh no.
What is it?
A 9.
Okay.
Do you have a
Nine.
life modifier?
You feel different.
Oh no.
Do I have a headache?
You sure do.
Alright.
Oh boy.
All right.
You feel different.
Okay, so
God.
as the conversation continues to go, you all start feeling each other out, and it's strange how you've all come together so quickly and how comfortable you've gotten with this group of people almost overnight, literally overnight.
I like this
Some
guy.
people believe in fate. Most of you have never, but something seems right about the path with this group of people. Seems like almost a guiding force brought you all together. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Yeah, what exactly are the Xanathar and the Zentirum fighting over?
I mean, nobody really knows. All we know is something's going on with the Black Network. There's something changing within them. Almost seems like they're becoming more, and correct me if I'm wrong, Reed.
I will.
More vicious, going after people more organized rather than just being kind of thugs. There's something going on within the guild, within that guild itself. And additionally, the two have been clashing like they've never done before, and I'm not privy to the knowledge within the guild, so
Right.
I can't say I
right,
know
right,
what
yeah.
it is, but
At this point,
there's
Rainier Nevermember comes in as it all hit him again. It all came back to him. Why they might be fighting. Come here.
Whisper.
Get over here.
God,
I want you to play this.
Dear-
I don't want
D&D,
Guys, I sure wish we had a sponsor to talk about right now. Sure
my
would
God.
be great.
Oh my god.
Tostitos.
We're sponsored by Red Austin.
Market
27.
Pantry.
Yeah, we're sponsored by
Purified
Rad Austin
drinking water.
27.
Yeah.
Follow Rad Austin 27's new channel, Zenya D&D.
Follow-
Watch all our silly misadventures.
Follow his old channel too, because you're probably not doing that either.
If you somehow made it here, you do probably already know his other channel, let's be honest.
Let's see. 9 views on all the other videos. probably all us.
Yep. We're all just critiquing our play.
Yeah, honestly.
I was like, oh god, I
Oh, I
suck.
was such an idiot.
Yeah.
I could have done this. Not broken concentration. Ah! That's the thing. If you want to be a spellcaster, you have to juggle concentration. It's really hard.
And that's
into a backup character who's a spellcaster.
Yeah.
that's why the whatchamacallit
Like I said, I
feat
made
is so great.
4,
What is it?
so I'm gonna have to choose between
I
them.
forget which feat I took. I think it's tough. Resilient.
Resilient? Oh, so that like makes it so that you have to take more damage to drop
Nope.
concentration?
It just gives you proficiency in Constitution saving throws.
Oh, well, that works
So
too.
it makes your life easier.
Yeah. It's 7:49 and I'm like turning into a pumpkin. I'm like ready to die.
Would you a pumpkin?
Come on, dude.
Man.
So
This is
Drink a
rough.
big thing of water.
I'm
makes
trying.
life way easier.
Dude, tanky bard.
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard that phrase before.
Turning into a pumpkin?
That's funny.
Yeah.
They're
Hearing
talking.
things that I'm not supposed to hear.
My ears.
My ears.
Can you grab
No,
me
I was
some?
trying.
Oh, we just heard Floon.
Can you
And
grab me
some,
water?
something handsome. I don't know.
Oh well, yeah.
I
That
got
goes without
not
saying.
turned into a pumpkin.
That's true. Every character that Jerome plays is handsome.
You know what? So far, that's 2 for 2.
Prerequisite,
Gorgeous.
100%.
Not normal men, like
Like,
gorgeous.
yeah,
men.
they have to be like gods.
Yeah. Adonis's.
Crafted.
Just crafted from stone.
All right.
All right. Beast, wake up. I have something to say.
Beast? Are you talking to me?
No, this is large burly man.
Right.
Yeah.
So many moons ago, my cunt of a father, he embezzled 500,000 gold coins from all of the peasants, the plebes, the upper class.
Oh, how
So,
awful.
so the guild, they think I have the stone that can find the vault. That's why they kidnapped me.
Wait, whoa. Back up. Stone, vault, what are you talking about?
I'm not entirely sure. It sounds very important,
Okay.
but the stone can help find the vault. The guild, they thought I had it, so that's why they kidnapped me. That's also why they took. Do they know about Floon?
Yes.
Yeah, we were trying to
Floon,
find
the
Floon.
really handsome fellow.
That's how we
know
found
him?
you. Yeah.
He looks just like me.
Right, yeah.
Gorgeous. He's gone. But I think that's what the guild is after.
What does this stone look like?
I'm not sure. It's lost, kind of lost in the sea of time. I just
Does
know
it-
it's protected by
Does
magic.
it look a bit like this? And I'll
Kinda
show
looks
him
like-
my stone.
No.
You have a
nothing
stone?
like that.
No.
So he shows you this tiny little like was it like ruby-like or topaz-like? It was beautifully crafted. Though. It was like
yeah,
a finished
yeah.
gemstone.
Yeah.
No, it looks nothing like that.
Okay.
And it's
But-
got like a faint like glow
Yeah,
in it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But my father's been gone for 10 years. I don't know where he's at, but it sounds like they're after this stone.
You haven't spoken to him in 10 years.
I haven't spoken to him in 10
Yeah,
years.
yeah. You see him occasionally, and you're like,
Oh.
"Fuck you, Dad." Like in the streets. It's completely public. Everyone knows about
not
it.
on speaking
Keep it off
terms.
the streets.
Because the Open Lords, they just changed over recently.
Yeah, his father was
There's an
the
Open Lord position.
Yeah.
So
Right.
he's still around.
That's why
He's
he
in
was
Neverman
ousted.
Winter right now.
He
He's in
embezzled
Neverwinter.
money.
Yep.
That's terrible. He has no idea what embezzling means.
Yes, it is.
So
Charlie.
wait, why
Assessment.
does the guild,
Does he know what assessment
does the
is?
Xanathars, do they just want the money for
Wait,
themselves?
is it negative?
Or was the money taken from them
no
as
idea.
well as the people?
I'm not sure.
Are you asking me right now as a DM question?
I wasn't asking, never remember.
Okay, yeah.
I actually don't know.
Okay,
I'm actually not sure.
the money was embezzled by everybody years ago, so it could have impacted some of the Xandathar guild, but they're not trying to get money back. They're trying to get the cash.
Okay. So they know there's this money there, it doesn't really matter where it came from.
Yeah,
They
rumors.
just want it.
Rumors have really started getting out lately. You doing your job diligently, really kind of keep your head down, and you weren't listening for that type of stuff when the taverns you frequently go to. So this is something news to you, but the noble folk that had their money embezzled, it's literally all they talk about right now, because something was off. It suddenly came back to their memory for some unbelievable reason recently.
During that entire conversation, Charnock's eyes were like pretty glazed over the whole time. Until the word stone came up.
Yeah.
And he was very interested in the stone, but then, it just kind of like the attention was there, and then it just kind of drifted away again. Eyes glazed back over. He's just, this fire's great.
Okay.
Well, they could make a lot of plushies with all that money.
I think our problem's not the plushies.
No loss.
Plot twist, they're all full of anthrax.
Look at that one. Material science guy. I love that stuff. I bet you could. What's the chemical makeup of anthrax? Do you know it?
I have no idea.
Oh, I'm so glad you don't know it. If he
Anthrax, it's not a chemical makeup. It's a bacteria.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Thank you, the medicine guy. would tell
Well,
me,
the
of course.
bacteria is made up of. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that would be great. Oh, that's great.
Or it's a bacteria or it's a spore. I can't remember.
That's fine. Nah,
Spore.
let's not talk about it. Okay, so
That's creepy. Yeah, it's creepy.
how's everybody feeling now?
Well, I propose we take a rest for the night.
Right, we
Perhaps
should.
already
go
sleeping.
to the plushie shop in the morning.
Right, I'd also like to visit the blacksmith. I have all these weapons I'd like to sell. From the Kenku.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
Close to what you sound
yeah.
like. Where do you do sleep?
I'm kind of, now that things are kind of dying down, I'm not used to having people at my house.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like just looking around, like I'm looking for someone.
Yeah,
but-
I know. No, you don't see anything. Give me a perception
Yeah.
check anyway, though.
You don't see him, but you can try.
Woo, a natural one.
Your
Oh,
eyes go black.
what
The
a
flames.
what a relief tonight. Just gonna be an easy
What a
night.
relief.
Gonna be an easy night.
I was hoping for some conversation, but oh well.
That's all right. Is everybody going to bed? You're already
Reed, I have a few weapons that I picked up in the warehouse. If I was to take some time and break them down, what worth of metal would I have?
What metal? Which what?
What amount of money worth of metal would I
I
have?
mean, you'd probably need like a forge or something to really break them down.
Yeah.
He has
can do that.
means.
But I would just have to like break off the handles and stuff, just for the metal. I'm not trying to like turn it into ingots or anything.
Yeah, he's a big guy. I'll give you it's probably like 5 silver pieces worth of. Once you rip the shit out and get all that type of stuff. Did you pick up any daggers or swords though?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, actually, give me that. I thought I was thinking crossbows.
I have the crossbows.
That's what.
I have 4 rapiers and 6 daggers.
Okay, so that's actually that's like I'll give you 15 gold worth of material for that.
See, it's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I thought you had crossbows. So
I have
no.
the crossbows.
You have the crossbows. All right.
Can't wait to sell those later.
All right. So yes, you can do that.
They're so expensive.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna look over my tablet before I go to sleep.
All right. So you start looking over your tablet as you start to drift. Everyone feels warm and cuddly.
I'm gonna play my lute. Not loud, obviously, just like soothingly.
As you start playing your lute,
That's my guitar.
Yes.
you're having a little trouble with it tonight. It just keeps sounding just off to you.
That's the weather.
And you actually you get up and ask to go to the bathroom. Where his bathroom is?
Right. Tyrion, do you have a bathroom?
Ah, yeah, just down the hall.
Right, thanks.
All right. And then you travel down to the bathroom. And I need everybody to leave but Justin.
Oh my god!
It's been a while since
Everybody go away.
I
guys
got
go
juicy
mute.
backstory.
I'll
no.
thumbs up stuff.
Do you want your can I move that?
What?
No, that's fine. They had to step over my back.
Okay.
All right, I am muted.
I mean, you don't actually have to leave. I mean, you can chill here,
you can
Jerome.
stay. Oh, cool.
You're like, you can hear whatever.
Nice.
Are you guys muted? Okay, they are muted.
They are
okay.
muted.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, I gotta wait for them to go upstairs. I
Too
gotta make
soon. I didn't get any warning.
Sure. No, that's not how this works.
No.
All right. So, as you enter the bathroom, you hear that ringing in your ears.
Oh
again.
my god. Okay.
this ringing that's come to you multiple times and
Right.
started your journey to Waterdeep. As you get into the bathroom and you're trying, you slip from your cheery mood just because this has been such a bother to you, and you start to focus on the ringing. Just
Okay. Do I hear anything when I start focusing?
ringing.
Just ringing. Okay.
But give me a perception check. But it's very low. It's not piercing.
12.
It's starting to sound different. It's starting to change a little bit.
Okay. Does it sound like? I'm assuming it sounds familiar because I've heard it before, but like,
Yeah.
does it sound? Does it sound like anything that I would know?
Give me another perception check.
That's natural 1.
Natural 1. As you're starting to focus, you hear and you hear And Virus has his ass burned in the fire as they moved around out there, and it grabbed your distracted again. But this time you really focus down. Give me a roll of perception with advantage.
Okay. That's 21.
Okay. As you're hearing it, all of a sudden the pain of it starts to subside, and it almost fills you full of comfort as you start to sound like words.
Words.
And as you start to hear, it starts to make more and more sense.
Oh my lord.
You hear inside your ears, inside your mind. I have been lost, but continue to create. I am dear but distant. I am familiar but far away. What am I?
Is this a riddle? What? Crap.
No, stay up there, bitch. Absolutely not.
Crap. Can I read that?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
so you breathe deep.
Yeah.
Tellius is grabbing, like he's digging his long, sharp nails into the sink as he's trying to focus. There's stress, but it's combated with this calmness, the feeling of love, the feeling of belonging. Something you haven't felt.
I have definitely not felt that ever.
And you hear again. I have been lost,
Okay.
but continue to create. I am dear, but distant. I am familiar, but far away. What am I? It seems like a female voice.
Mhm.
It seems very faint, and it's comforting.
Oh my lord. Can I ask the voice anything? Oh, obviously I can. Am I meant to solve this question?
I have been lost,
Oh my lord.
but continue to create. I am dear but distant. I am familiar but far away. What am I, Tellius?
Is it the sun?
Good guess, but no.
Is it a memory?
Yes.
Okay.
A memory floods to your head.
No way, dude. No way.
You see yourself. You see dirt in front of you. Your hands, maybe, recognizable as those when you were a child.
Okay.
You see yourself playing in the dirt with sticks and making all sorts of designs, and there's some grass on the edge. You feel the sun beating on your skin. It's warm and comforting, and familiar voices surround you, but you can't put your finger on it. coming from other directions, and you feel this energy you haven't seen in years. The smell of the air is so different from when you woke up in this strange new world. And as you turn and see some figures looking over you, but the sun's blocking them out, they're cast in silhouette. You hear yourself say, "Mother," and the memory fades.
Oh my god, dude. That's it.
And it comes back, and there's no more ringing in your ears. And you're left in the bathroom right now, a little covered in some sweat. And seems like the first
Is the voice still there, or is it just gone? Hello? Are you there? Did you do this to me? Hello?
You can hear the snow hitting the top of the roof of the house, and see there's a window in the bathroom. It's coming down, and you can even notice how the moon is almost hitting you with the light shining through. It's a full moon.
Christ. I'm feeling a little restless. I'm going to... I'm pretty sure I have spell slots left.
Okay.
I'm going to disguise self, and I'm probably going to assume this form the majority of the time we're walking around town, so I don't have to describe it every time.
Okay,
but
sure.
It's going to be like a same height.
Okay.
Just like tan skin.
Sure.
Just loosely cropped hair. It's like a goldenish hue.
Okay. Yep. Sure.
Obviously matching my skin.
Yeah. Yeah.
And goldish eyes. Very large, muscle bound.
Sure. Sure.
And all my armor and stuff. It's like it's all the same.
Yeah,
it's just
but
like
you've
more,
changed the person,
more,
so
yeah,
people
more,
stop asking
yeah,
questions.
more human
basically.
form. Yeah.
Wonderful.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna just not wander far, but just sort of like walk around the night for like 15, 20 minutes before I come back in.
Okay. So as you do that, you don't hear any more ringing. You don't.
Just like ponder that
Yeah.
memory.
And as you think over this memory, give me a wisdom check.
That's cocked. That's 5.
5. You don't know if it's you or not. It seems familiar, but it's distant, just like the riddle.
Just
said.
like the riddle.
It's just right there, but it's definitely something you'll be obsessing over.
Right, yeah,
quite
I'll be
some
obsessing
time.
over it, and I know I'm like, that was a memory. Holy crap.
Yeah.
What even just... Okay.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Everybody, come back down.
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, they'll probably look back when.
Yeah.
Or I could type to them.
Oh, Reed, you son of a bitch.
I'm great.
I wasn't ready for that.
I know.
He's like, I know.
Holy shit.
Was that what you were talking about earlier?
Was that fun? Did you have fun?
I hate Reed. I don't really. He's great, but...
Alrighty,
Are
I'm
you fighting a
back.
demon?
All right.
No demons.
No demons.
As
I will say that.
Beholder fucking came into his house.
as tell you Scott up to go to the bathroom, Charnook actually turned on its side, causing Ulyrus to fall in the fire. Oh, he burned his butt a little bit, but it was nothing big, and he's got it out. And there's a little tuffling going on, but everybody sort of starts to fall asleep. But Tyrion stays up. Wait.
I'm gonna say, oh,
You're waiting for Tellius to come back because he seems to have gone out to get some fresh air. As everyone falls asleep and Tyrion is staying up, I need everybody else but Hunter to go away. I'm gonna tell him just so you can know that, because I want everyone gets those feelings. You can stay.
I keep playing the Switch.
Give me these chips.
Never remembered.
I'm taking
to-
these chips.
Yeah. Never remember. It's just getting it all, man.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
These chips are mine. I'm never bringing them back.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I shop all the chips.
All right, that's fine. All right. Is everybody gone now? Fantastic. All right.
Luke is still gone.
Yeah, he is. He's walking his dogs right now. So when he comes back, I'll make sure to stop.
Okay.
What are we at? We have 4. Okay. So as you are standing by your door waiting for Tellius to return.
I was actually
Oh, yeah.
gonna pull out Bolo's Book of Monsters and just kind of flip through that.
Oh, sure. Let's do that. Absolutely. Okay. Let me get the goddamn book out.
I'm not gonna look at anything specific. Just kind of skim through it.
Okay. You're seeing a
I'm
lot of
looking.
creatures. Some you've never seen before. Some somewhat familiar from stories. Some Volo has to be exaggerating about. But it's a darn interesting book. And there does seem to be a section on beholders inside this book.
Ooh.
And just as you stop on the page to start reading about the beholders, a red finger comes on the page and it's just taps it and then slides and closes the book on you.
Well, that's rude.
As you look up, you see a red tiefling that looks just so similar to you. Kolveth is looking you in the eyes.
Ah, there you're cold.
Oh. How are you doing, my boy?
I'm alright. I'm starting up a new job with some friends. I'm sure you've noted
Oh,
so far. I saw you a little bit earlier.
You're no fun anymore, you know that? You just ruined so much of my enjoyment I get out of our little relationship here. He's kind of pacing across the room and tracing over knickknacks on the walls and stuff that you have, or even just the curvature of the wood and all that.
I don't know. I was having fun when I did it.
Oh, I bet. But you know what's bothering me so much?
What's that?
We're not going anywhere really fast, Tyrion. We're meant for more than this. How long are you going to work at the shipping docks? I thought we were done with that in Skoberheim when we left, and here we are again, lifting boxes.
Listen, I need employment. It's not like I can just do whatever.
Hunter, go away for 5 seconds. Hunter? Wait. Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking Christ, Luke.
You
Luke.
kept saying-
Luke? Can you hear me, Luke?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go away.
on you.
I'm doing a thing with just Tyrion.
Oh, I got you. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead out of here. Get out of here, kid. Scram. Or just mute, rather. It doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm trying. I picked up a new job.
As you put your
working
hand
for-
up, he comes and claps your hand together with his, and he goes, "You have so much untapped potential. All the powers you have. And what are we doing? Nothing. You worry about the Xandathar Guild? I'll tell you, you could take them on, no problem."
I mean, I believe you at some point I'll be at that level. I think right now is just premature.
Premature? You know our fates are intertwined.
As I'm well aware.
All right, here's the deal. I hoped you would come to your own conclusion, but I've decided for you. We're going, but...
What?
Beautiful. You know there's more than one hideout. This is the perfect test for you. I've seen your buddies. The redhead boy you're looking for. What's his name?
Floon.
Floon, yes. Oh, he's having a hell of a time down there.
Wait, you know where it is?
I know exactly where it is. If you weren't so troublesome, knocking me off in the blacksmith shop, and then even getting in my way inside that beautiful warehouse, may I say, you're going to top quality establishments these days, I could have helped you. Those Kanku were so helpful. I was interested in your friend's little journey, and I did some digging. I'm very resourceful.
Wait, do I remember him being at the warehouse?
No, but he was there.
Oh.
You didn't roll high enough perception.
Okay. Oh. I was like, oh, I wasn't aware you were at that roll.
I'm always with you, and he pokes your nose, and you're just like, ah, fucking god. You actually get a warmth off it, like he
Yeah.
radiates heat. I think this will be a great test for you to go down there and mess up some of the Xanathar underlings. You'll get to be a hero! Isn't that what you want to do? And we maybe see some people burn!
Of course that's what you want. But you do make a good point.
He comes down, as you're saying, puts his arm around you. Yes, I do! Oh, if we make such a great team all the time. Oh, if only you saw this my way.
I mean, I know you cause me trouble, but you do always point me in a direction of growth. So
Things, you know,
I
just
will-
freeze, show some fire, just nothing.
I will trust you then. I will test myself as much as it goes against my instincts to not get involved with the Xanathars.
Claps your head together. My boy! That's what I love to hear. That's exactly what I love to
Okay.
hear.
No messing around. I don't want to get into any trouble with any.
Absolutely. You know, I always have your back. And with that, he starts to fade into the shadows and disappear. I need you to make a dexterity check.
Ten.
As you stand up to go, like, you want try to get the last word with him, you fall, and you notice he tied your shoelaces together.
That's amazing. God damn it. I'm gonna start getting my shoelaces.
And as you're undoing that, I need just Luke.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
All right, so
I'm
you
gonna
mute.
go walk away for a second.
Yeah, go for it. As we're waiting for Luke, you can always subscribe to Zenya D&D on YouTube.com. We have all kinds of cool videos of the past campaigns. I hope you enjoy our latest episodes and all the work I put in. There is like a lot. I'm not gonna show you. There's thousands and thousands of words and text and something like 100+ pages of content I've written for this campaign. So I'm excited to share this stuff. The most difficult part about being a DM is waiting. I just want all my characters to experience all the things I've written and all the arcs, and it's just a mess. I guess I'll stop talking, and this is where the edit will come in. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Can you hear me, Luke? Oh, well, are you muted? Is your mic muted?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and bring that mic next to your face. It's time for just Shalmir now.
Are we doing one for everybody? This is great.
No, not for everybody. Just
Can
a
I be
couple.
Ivana?
What?
Do I get to be Ivana?
No.
One-on-one Ivana?
Nope. 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 That is special. Did you read her backstory? Did she show you it?
No.
Oh, good. Don't look at it.
I know she's from like a noble family.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is.
But
Oh.
the
that-
actual stuff, I don't know.
Oh, that's great. I'm really excited
Yeah.
then. I'm glad. All right. So, as Tellius left and to go get some fresh air, everyone has gone to sleep. You are looking over your tablet and you start, your eyes fade and you go to sleep as you're saying some prayers and thinking over a very similar vision to what originally brought you to Waterdeep starts to cross your mind. You feel that familiarity of Vera Diva coming over you as he graces you with another vision. The one you see is going down into the sewers. You can feel the snow. You can see it floating inside the sewers underneath Waterdeep and the sludge. Then it seems to jump. There's it's like that rush of motion as you go, and you're inside a Xandathar hideout, and you can actually see Floon tied up, getting punched and punched as someone seems to be interrogating him. And then, even more so, it jumps and flies over to a manor. So it goes, zooms into this, and then this broken down manor as you go above. It's almost like a camera eye view, but he doesn't know what a camera is, but for you and for visually.
Yeah.
As you're going through like sewer drains, it comes up and you can see inside this downtown part, this beat up type of house or mansion of sort. It seems massive, but there's boarded up windows, and it looks condemned, but it just says sold recently. And then it comes back down, and you see an ominous figure looking over Floon as the other one is looking up, trying to point towards the guy, and some sort of conversation going on. And it comes back to you, and you start to feel that warmth of just the fading colors of whites and greens and blacks all kind of merging together, and you hear ting, ting, and you see the almost like water paints and pastels coming back together, and it starts to form a picture. And inside this picture, you see yourself at your forge again, and you see yourself older, it looks like, improving your armor. You see it glowing with your symbol, your insignia on it, now has gemstones crusted into it. You see, as you're hammering away at the forge, someone cloaked in black magic seems to be emanating from their fingers, and you know you can literally see the blue runes coming from their fingers into your armor and enchanting it. And as that starts to fade, you fall happily to sleep.
That sounds amazing. That is exciting.
All right, I'm gonna go get everybody else.
All right.
All right. All right, everybody. Come on back down. You hear me? All right. Well, you want to get back here.
I was next to the door.
Good shit.
I wanted to be able to hear you when you yelled for us.
Good.
I didn't want us just sitting up there.
Yeah, no, that's great. Oh, I mean, you guys, we don't even need a real break now since you guys got breaks, which is nice.
We know everything.
As long as you're good.
Oh, no, I'm fine. It's great. This is great.
Did you have fun?
So I'm just gonna continue after what happened. I'm gonna continue coming through.
Wait. Pause real quick. I'm going to stop the recording. I'm going to start again. Okay, cool.
So, as we left off from my story, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna find that page again. I'm
them away from
gonna
mics.
glean what I can from Volo's notes.
Okay, where I actually real quick because it would help me tell a better story. So, it's actually in the monster manual. No, I think it's in there. I'm pretty sure there's an entire section on beholders in there. All right. As you're looking through Volo's Guide to Monsters, oh god, you incredible script, such detail. You
Volo's
start.
now reading this.
Yes, he is. You can literally hear Volo talking in your mind as you read the words off the page. Beholders are paranoid as shit. They're megalomaniacs, and boy oh boy do they love themselves. They believe themselves to be the greatest thing in all of creation. And all other beholders are trash compared to the perfect beholder that they are. But what's ironic about it is that the only equals they find are competing beholders. Those are the only things that could rival, and they must destroy other beholders that dare rival their beauty and greatness.
Those are humans.
Sounds
I
like
like
a modeling
Beholder.
scene.
Beholders are notorious to latch on to one thing that sort of keeps them grounded in reality, and it's typically a pet.
Beholders.
Give me a Intelligence check, Tyrion.
2.
That's hilarious. Why do they need pets? All right, and that's what you glean. They seem to be very strong, very, very vain. And if you could talk to one, it would be in your best interest to compliment them if you would like to escape with your life.
Got it.
All right.
Very, very vain, very powerful.
Oh,
You guys-
wise, beautiful, great.
What? What? Was I able to glean any sort of idea of their abilities?
Oh.
No, Volo would only be able to comment
Wise.
about what they do. His book isn't so much about, like, how they attack, because beholders are so dangerous. Volo wouldn't be able to really get one-on-one
So, like,
time
Yeah.
with a beholder, unless he really talked it up, and he is a bullshitter, but, like, even he knows his limits.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Oh, before we keep going forward, as a reminder, next week, or next session rather, yeah, because was it New Year's next week or something like that? Yeah.
Not
Yep.
gonna
Next session, the first 2 hours are going to be the first crew, and then the
Whoa.
next 2 hours are going to be this crew.
What?
So just make sure you prep yourself for the other crew.
I have to do 2 voices.
Yes, you do. You have to
Not
work
you.
real hard.
Yeah.
All right, just
They're
so
so
everybody knows.
similar, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
Okay, so, anybody else doing anything?
I'm just
No.
Yeah, everyone else is sleeping, so Tellius is coming back in, and as he opens the door,
Aye.
he sees Tyrion looking through a book. Wait.
Hello.
Howdy.
Notice anything different?
Oh, yeah, so I should describe that. Yeah. As, it's the same armor that Tellius was wearing, and the same outfit, his same loot, but he's now changed his appearance. He has almost dirty blonde hair, but it's light. It's very light blonde. It's the snow sort of got it wet, and it's making it look way darker, even though it's illusion. You're great. The face is this young, handsome-looking individual, very muscular and utterly good-looking.
Dashing, if
Dashing,
you will.
if you will.
Tan skin.
As he walks into your house.
Golden eyes.
Give me a
I'll give him a wink.
yeah, give me a wisdom check real quick.
7.
Jeez, man.
I was looking for my die.
Did this guy kill Tyrion and take his armor?
Tyrion.
No, Tellius, thank you.
Tellius.
Double T's, come on, give me a break.
What happened?
I've decided to use this form more often, so I don't get looked at as much.
Well, if it matters to you, I have no issue with it.
It seems it may be in our best interest to keep a lower profile. Yeah.
Understandable. I can understand that. Did you like come approach and like sit next to me?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of like a bench now. Like what you have.
Yeah.
Like you had a chair earlier, kind of moved it around, and you have like your mudroom bench basically, or the entrance hall to your house, but it's not an entrance hall. I can't think of the word for you.
Yeah. I can understand where that's coming from. I guess just from my personal perspective, I don't have an issue with it.
I know you
Um,
don't, but
I've gotten some strange looks myself, and since you're sitting so close to me, because I've wanted to bring this up before, but it didn't come up. Before when I mentioned how I like my skin looks off, you notice now sitting close to me, getting a good look at me. It's not like a skin condition. It actually almost appears like my skin is calloused and has.
Give me a perception check, Tellius.
natural 20.
It looks exactly like your skin.
What?
It's. I still look like a tiefling,
Yep.
Yeah.
but
But
it's more.
super
It's more
thin.
rough and calloused, and it has the pattern of almost like scales.
Very similar to
Your skin.
And additionally,
Oh my god.
because of that roll, you get a good look at my eyes now.
Okay.
And it's something you've never noticed. They're just solid silver, I didn't do
There's
that.
silver?
Yes, they're eyes of solid silver. I mean, that's just normal as a
Right.
tiefling.
Yeah.
But you notice, and this is only because you rolled so high, that when you look in my eyes, there is a sadness that completely contradicts my cheery exterior. Like, you get the idea that I have lived through something horrible. And even though I'm talking with you and I seem happy at this moment, there's just something in my eyes that makes you want to kind of reach out and help me. In addition to the
Right.
almost scale-like skin I have.
You and me, my friend, I think we have a lot more in common than appears to the eye. And I'm gonna, like, gesture to his eye.
Really?
Really. Your skin. Don't think I haven't noticed that.
As of 3 seconds ago.
It,
But he doesn't know. He's playing it cool.
I mean, I'm not like secretive about it. It's just
No,
people
but-
don't usually notice it at that level. This is it runs in my family.
I'll drop my disguise and then, like, hold my arm out to, like, show him the
Yeah.
similarities.
So
And I'll
yours
kind
are
of
way
compare my arm.
smaller. With your purple like scale looking things, but you can tell they're almost the same patterns as their. What was that? What was that?
Want to compare sizes?
And while his is more scale, like
Yeah.
smooth scale,
Yeah.
mine is definitely skin. It's rougher skin.
Yeah.
It just has the appearance of scales.
Yeah.
Like it gives me a natural hardiness.
Yeah.
Was your skin always like this?
Everyone in my family.
Interesting. Where does your family come from?
Give me one second.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Can't go to tell.
Gotta go get Tyrion's fucking sheet up.
I'm not from Waterdeep.
Right.
I'm actually from a little bit of ways over in Minya, the
Minya.
territory of Minya.
I don't think
It's
I've...
Minna, but yeah, it looks.
Oh,
like
Minya.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's pronounced differently than spelled.
Would,
like,
would,
yeah, it's-
would I know that?
Um,
Or would I did not know that at all.
You
I
have.
can-
You
I was gonna say,
never.
I
even
don't think I... Yeah, I was
heard
gonna say, I
of
don't think, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go because I probably have just kind of a basic world map in my house.
Yeah. Nerd.
So I'll pull it up. If you pull up the world map,
So you-
it's not too far away.
You walk away and then you come back and then.
If you were to like go to the side of the world, because we're over on the west or the east side of the continent. Minya, the territory, is kind of like the Florida peninsula. That would be directly south of Neverwinter.
Yeah. Give me a moment.
Or Minya, sorry.
How do I want to do this?
How do you want to do
Yeah,
this?
he's style.
He's ending his own dungeon.
We're gonna.
He's gonna kill us.
TPK. How do I want to do this? Oh wow! Look at that. That beautiful, beautiful map. That is actually like really, really nice.
It's not done yet. Actually, I've updated it much more than this too. So let me just get it over here.
the visuals.
Come on. Oh no! That's
Oh,
way too
Christ.
zoomed in.
Way too zoomed in.
Oh yeah, let's
I
go
can't
even
see.
more. Can I? Where's the old?
Ye old.
The
I need to move over. Just give me a moment.
Tyrion, you there?
oh,
You
look,
there?
there it is.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Right.
I'm just fetching
it up.
something real quick,
Right,
just so
alright.
give you a better idea.
I thought we were having a moment, and then you just kind of walked off without saying anything. And it was kind of weird.
I come over and I pull just kind of a rough world map down.
Yeah. So this world map is nothing like the one. Not nothing. It's nowhere as close to as detailed as what you're just seeing in front of you because this is the actual one.
Right.
His is best guesstimates, and certain land masses aren't the correct sizes and all this, but you don't recognize any of it. None of it looks familiar.
Even where I was before.
None of it looks familiar to
Okay.
you. And you don't even. The thing is, like, give me a wisdom check. No, give me a history check. Changed my mind.
12.
I'm cruel.
12.
You can't even remember like what the world was supposed to look like. You don't remember at all.
And so here I'm gonna point it on the map. Here's Waterdeep, and it's much more closer to the east coast.
Hey, motherfucker. Oh yeah, I clicked off it. Give me a minute. We'll get there. Nope.
So this is where we
back
are.
up there now. Huh? Gonna play this
Ice
game.
waste.
Right. Okay. Water deep. Right there. See.
Oh,
yeah.
good. Oh yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Good.
Water deep.
And then
Yep.
Right.
what we were just looking at to the west, that's
West.
where I'm from, Minna.
Okay, Minna. You see this whole map here?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue where I'm from.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
No idea.
No fucking clue. So, right, well, we're here in Waterdeep. That's cool. Right.
Well, just to give you an idea of my history. I'm a bit of ways, but I've been in Waterdeep for, oh gosh, 4 years now, I want to say. Left when I was fairly young, but within my family, we're not all magically gifted. It's actually a rare trait that is passed down. Every few, however many generations, it skips quite a bit, fairly often.
You
In
think?
general, my family, we all have this kind of a natural hardiness from where, I mean, there's a story that goes along with it from way long ago, if you'd like to hear, but,
Sure, why not?
okay. Well, as it goes, my ancestors, nobody, it's so long ago, it's basically a myth at this point.
Oh.
They were just walking along, and they happened upon some sort of magical creature.
Okay.
No, it's been lost exactly what it was. We just know it's some sort of creature of magic that was sick and hurt and was being preyed upon by a group of poachers, hunters, what have you. So they stepped in. They took out these hunters, and so the creature decided to bless them as thanks and blessed their family with magical capabilities. And so in general, my family, we've got this kind of gesturing to my skin, this natural hardiness. A lot of us have become like smiths. It gives us a bit of a affinity with fire, and makes us a little bit just more naturally tough. But here and there, certain individuals with my family gain a little bit more of their magics, and I use control fire, and I kind of like pick up a small like blob of fire from the fireplace.
Well, you're
and I
not in
kinda
that
just
room.
kinda,
You
like-
guys are in like the hallway right now, so you'd have to like produce flame
Oh, then
because
I'll
everybody's
just, like,
sleeping in the fireplace room right now.
Okay, then I'll prepare just like a firebolt.
Sure.
And just hold it in my hands.
I won't charge you
release it.
for it. Yeah, it's fine.
I won't charge you for it. That's a good. That's a great.
It's a cantrip.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
He's
because-
really not charging you for it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So I produce this magical flame and kind of hold it in my hands. Some of us have a gift, and like I mentioned, it skips generations. So it's very rare that it comes about, but when it does come up, those of my family, they often rise up into fairly notable adventurers, noble figures in magical society. There's a bit of a power behind it.
Right. So your family's blessed by this fire creature, I take it, and would you consider it a blessing or a curse?
I'm tired of that smile every time they say it, Luke. I'm gonna smack that smile off your face, you fucking shithead. It's not a dragon! God damn it!
Dargan.
It's a
No!
Dargon,
No!
obviously.
God, I hate you guys.
I'd consider it a blessing. It's... I mean, on one hand, I see what you're saying. It definitely might make me a target if I were to become more notable in the world for my gift. But I feel it gives me an ability to do more for this world than those without capabilities at that magnitude are able to. I feel like I can have an impact on history with this, and so I just like to make my place in the world.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks. 18.
Go ahead, Hunter.
Huh? I'm being completely forthright and honest. I
Okay.
genuinely want to do good with my abilities.
All right. You seem like an earnest person. I like that. So is that your aim, to be an adventurer?
I mean, sort of. I just want to, kind of how I got off from work, actually, is I just want to expand my horizons and grow my abilities and see who I become.
Who you become?
And, yeah.
Right. Well, it was lovely talking to you. I'm gonna try to get some rest. The bloody... Oh, those bloody... what did I have earlier? Those sweets gave my stomach the runs, so I had to get some fresh air in that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try to
probably
get some
should've-
sleep.
I probably should have warned you ahead of time. That shop is not a very.
No, that's all
great
right. That's all
shop.
right. That's all right. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Thanks for talking to me, and have a good night.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head to bed as well.
Tell you so.
Give me a dexterity check as you try to go to bed.
What the fuck?
You motherfucker.
Me? Wait, me or him?
No, not you. Okay.
It's just a fan of people tripping.
Ooh, 18.
18. As you lay in your bed, you fall right to sleep.
Oh my god. So cryptic.
All right. As the sun sets, or the moon, as the night ends and the sun rises, I'm having a stroke. Kidding. I'm kidding. The next day, everyone starts waking up. Tyrion's making some sort of breakfast, piecemealing his leftover food, some like coffee of sorts together, and giving everybody a cup or something to warm them up. As you look outside the window, you've noticed snowbanks everywhere. It seems about 5 feet of snow hit overnight, and there's
Crikey.
all sorts of city guard and city folk shoveling. Children are playing with snowballs and pegging one another. There's all sorts of snowmen, and you're right. How you're feeling right now is exactly it.
It's multiplying.
There's multiple windows, so Charnook is completely taking up one window in panic mode right now as he's seeing this brand new wonderland. All sorts of folks are bundled up and have all these really interesting clothing that most of you haven't seen. You've seen it on your travels here and there, but Waterdeep definitely has a style to it, very similar to what Tyrion was wearing the other night, but he wasn't too decked out in the snow gear because this was the first winter storm that basically hit Waterdeep.
Yeah.
With all that snow and people trying to carry on with their days and have fun,
Yes.
what is everybody doing? What is your first objective?
Do you all have attire for the snow?
No, you guys don't. Some of you do. Some of you don't.
Because unfortunately, I only have a a few select things myself.
Um,
But if you want to stay around, you should definitely we should stop by a tailor parlor.
right.
Try and get you some winterized gear.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. No, I wanted to do some shopping. I think some other people wanted to too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too as well. Yeah.
Additionally, I just want to say, I thought about it, and I am willing to go after Floon if that's where we still would like to go, if we want to enter the sewers and try to rescue him.
Yes, let's go fight
That's a good
something.
idea.
Yeah. If it's off the streets, I don't see a problem with it. Yeah.
Good points. We'll need to keep it off the street. That's the
Well,
most important thing.
Exactly.
I think it'll be under the streets.
Well,
so I
yeah,
think
but
we'll
it's
be
not.
okay.
Yeah.
We'll have less issue of getting into trouble with the guards due to it being off the street.
Very astute, Charnock.
Charnock doesn't know whether or not to be offended. He doesn't know what a stew means.
Give me a wisdom.
That's a good thing, Charnock.
Wisdom check, because that's feeling. How you feel?
4.
4. You furrow your brow, rude ass mother.
It means to be smart.
He's lying to you.
Give me an intelligence check.
Oh wait.
Well, first.
6.
Smart's a weird word.
Oh my.
You've heard smart before
I don't think
used in
anyone's
both
ever-
negative and positive contexts back home.
Nobody's ever called me that in a good way.
Don't listen to him. Listen to me. I got you back. Remember that time I got you food?
Oh, you know, he got me food. That's
Oh,
right.
give me another wisdom check.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that one's better.
Oh, yes!
God, no.
19.
Oh, yes! The thought of food warms you right up and you feel so... Totally forgot the smart comment.
I can trust this guy with my life.
You say that out loud?
Absolutely.
I'm just gonna note that.
Yep. All right.
I'm not gonna say a word.
So, okay.
This
Is
great.
everybody
We have our
now...
breakfast.
Right? Can we? Do you have any food, Tyrion?
Yeah, and I
Man,
take
eating
out
is so
what I put
tedious.
together, just like some simple eggs, toast, a little bit of
Eggs.
hashes.
That's all everyone eats in this
that
world.
kind of stuff.
Eggs and toast. Eggs.
You get one plate of eggs, and you see there's not much in his house, and you have a very big internal struggle whether to want more, but then you're like, that might be rude.
I'm gonna take out the
I'm
cream
gonna
pie.
sit as far away from Charnock as I can while we're eating.
All right, you're actually standing, he's by the fireplace eating. You're standing by the door, as you're watching him look at your plate too. He's making some real tough mental
I'm
math
actually-
right now with all the eggs.
I'm still pretty hungry because I didn't get a full dinner the
Yeah.
night before.
Yeah, yeah, you are.
I'm gonna take out the cream pie I bought yesterday
Uh-huh.
and share it with everybody.
Oh, what a beautiful breakfast cream pie.
He's the best.
As you guys eat the cream pies, give me another charisma saving throw.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh no!
6.
That's a 6.
No, yeah.
Orhana dies.
All right. So as he takes out the cake,
It's a pie.
and he's trying to go serve it, you come up and you're just like, I got it, and you take out your knife and you start cutting the cake into all the pieces, and then you start serving it to everybody in a kind of stressed out Orhana way, and as you as everyone just kind of looking at you, you just go as you eat your entire thing of cake.
Perfect. Perfect.
All right.
That was awesome.
That's
Okay.
one way to cut a cake. All right.
You can have the cake and
thank
eat
you
it
very
too.
Hey, anytime.
And
So when we finish, Tyrion is gonna say, "All right, so where would we like to go first? Do we want to try and head
Clothes.
towards the blacksmith to try and sell things,
Yeah. We could sell things and then get some clothes.
and then you can get some winter attire?"
Yeah.
Yours is all right, but it wasn't expecting this much snow.
that's a lot of snow.
And you also, it all got trashed yesterday when you fell in the water.
Shit.
So you do need winter clothes.
Okay.
How does mine fare?
yours is all right, but it's not good insulation for snow right now. Isn't this fun? The environment actually matters. I love this.
Okay.
I did this.
If only I was Masno right now.
Oh yeah, Masno would just be like, "Oh, perfect. What a day. Baby, it's cold." Oh
my Lord.
Snow everywhere.
Basically,
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe we'll run into him.
Maybe.
How is my clothes?
Did you see a giant
See, this is the
red-haired
problem.
man
Yeah.
throwing snowballs at children?
You're gonna have a lot of problem with
Okay.
this.
I think
You're gonna have a lot of problems.
I,
like
I,
you
have,
need
a, I have a
clothes.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, you need clothes,
Just like
so
golf.
you're
Yeah.
gonna have to go get clothes.
Yeah, that's
basically.
And I would offer my like spare cloak because I've got like I'm getting it now.
It
I've got,
doesn't
like,
fit
a nice-
anybody. Doesn't fit
a nice. I know. I've got like a nice woolen style version of my other cloak. This one's gonna be like a nice navy blue.
Mhm.
But my other one is definitely not gonna fit you. I'm way smaller than you.
Mhm. And Orhana, yours isn't really well suited, so you'd also need some new clothes.
Okay.
Neverwinter, Nevermember. Oh, it's so chilly out. Oh, you definitely need some new clothes, even though you could go home and get all those beautiful clothes you have there. But let me tell you,
I
that's too far away.
specifically do not offer my extra one.
Yeah, he's
I don't
almost
even men- I don't even
perfect
mention
size.
that I have an extra one.
Yep. You didn't want it though. Just one look at it, and you're like, I wouldn't be caught dead.
What about Ivana?
Yavanna, thank you. Oh my
Oh.
God. Okay, yeah. Yavanna's just kind of been eavesdropping this entire time. Well, not real. She's with you, so it's not eavesdropping, but she's been very quiet, very, yeah, in a meditative state of sorts, basically. Just really.
Is she gonna freeze to death?
Oh no, she's prepared.
okay.
So Yavanna, as you all start talking about this in the corner, she takes out her own winter gear outfit. She's no stranger to this, and it has these beautiful embroideries on them, and it's all greens and blacks, and it's got furs on the coats, and it looks like it's worth more than like you've ever seen in your life. Yeah, it's really expensive, and you've seen some people with incredible gear and stuff like that. So, you like the color green? Reminds you of home. So you're like, that looks nice. She she puts her hair back into like a bun type of stance, and she kind of gives the group a good look over, and she's, well, let's get adventuring.
I agree.
Okay. So you're all heading out.
Aye.
Yep. What's the marching order?
Yep.
I think Tyrion
Really?
or
What?
Ivana.
First thing in the morning? Gosh.
Just what,
I think
Tyrion's leading it?
Tyrion.
I'll probably lead again.
Okay, so Tyrion, I just want to know who is first, basically. I need you to give me a strength check.
Oh no. Oh, because the snow.
I think he's got fire.
11.
11. This is hasn't happened in a long time.
Let me give you a hand with that, mate.
All right, go ahead.
Be careful with the door. You don't want to knock the door off the hinges.
That is an 11.
Well, it's not like my door is like the direct outside. It's like there's the doorway into a hallway, and then there'd be stairs down to the street.
Yeah, no, like we're down there. We're down to the street, the door to
Yeah.
the street right now.
That's
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yep. What happened?
I rolled an 11 and she rolled a 13.
13. All right.
Doors our greatest enemy again.
So as Tyrion's trying to get the door open, Charnuk's like, I got this. And then Orhana's like, actually, she's more like, get me the fuck outside. As they're all like panicking to get the door. Like, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw.
Everyone?
Yeah, give me everyone. Everyone, just give me a Constitution saving throw. But you have it with advantage. You have it with advantage, and Shalmir has it with advantage.
13.
Okay,
16.
you're fine.
16.
You're fine.
19.
You're fine. Okay.
Constitution
20.
saving throw?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Yep.
12.
12. Okay.
8.
8. You're still fine. You're farther back. It's basically the three at the door right now. Also, as it's not budging, they're like starting to feel a little claustrophobic, and they're just like, "Oh, the door's closing." Is that as they're trying to get it open? And just as they start to feel a little bit of that, not you as much. It's you're on the higher end of like, don't like this. That's for sure. This is making me uncomfortable. Door opens up, and you just a little bit though. It's like, "Grr," and there's just snow everywhere. It's like it's. With the door frame, though, you can see a little bit up top where you can climb out, but the door itself, it's 5 feet off the ground.
Up that much already?
Yeah.
Holy
5 feet.
Yeah.
crikey.
We haven't had a snow like this in a while.
I hate this stuff.
I'm just gonna crawl out.
So give me a athletics check, acrobatics.
Acrobatically athletic. Nice.
Let's see, that's an 11.
11. So you start climbing up Tyrion's back, and then you put your foot on Charnuk's face as you're trying to get up in the snow. You get up and you start falling down a little bit. And you're like, yeah, punch in the snow and then you get over the top of it a little bit, and you just like, you hear like an audible like ah as you hear like crunch, 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 crunch. Poof, finally hitting the ground.
I'm wearing gloves and boots as well,
Yeah.
as long as with my attire. I'm gonna just kind of sift my way through and try and clear the door a little bit.
Yeah, before we go out,
Okay.
I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Yep.
I'm going to have that same appearance, but with winter attire.
Okay.
I have a hat and a scarf and some
Yeah.
gloves and boots.
Yep. Okay.
Similar to, like, Tyrion's winter
Yeah.
attire, but, like, different colors
Yeah.
that complement my visage.
Absolutely. And you don't really feel the cold impact.
No.
on you.
No. I don't need that stuff now.
Yeah. So you're trying to go through 5 feet of snow right now? You're just digging your way through?
I'm just like pushing along through it and just kind of like pushing it out towards the street more.
Didn't you mention...
It's like packed thick snow, so you gotta be like
Is
literally
like the entire street covered in 5 feet of snow?
dude, just it looks that way from where you are right now.
Tyrion, didn't you say last night when we were talking that you have control over fire?
Yeah, that's a good point. I just started bursting firebolts at the snow.
Perfect. What I thought was gonna happen.
I'm like,
I literally put snow in front of you. Let's just climb out. That's what I love about D&D. That is a perfect encapsulation of like do whatever you want. Play the game however you want to play it. It's beautiful.
It is.
All right. So as you start firebolting your way, you're just like, this is ridiculous. As you do, you see the street is clean, and Orhana's just sort of out there looking back and forth right now, trying to get heads and tails of it. All the houses have been buried in by the like plow. Like it's like clockwork plows they basically made that's being pushed by these clockwork mechanisms. These like almost they're not giants, but they're like fat and they're short and they're like halfway up these big, just like a plow, and they're as they're pushing it through and pushing all the snow. You can see that happening just at the end of the street, and only at the beginning you see these. Yeah, I'll give you this. They typically don't come out much, but this you have to volunteer your time. If you have any magical affinity in Waterdeep and you're staying here for an extended period of time, you get onto this list. And it's a list you're actually a part of, and they haven't contacted you. But you do deeds for the city as payment for being magical and being permitted to live inside Waterdeep. And so you see a couple cloaked figures on each side of the street being like, "Ugh," and so they're casting little fire spells, burning the snow away in front of all the different houses. And you see the little kids like, no, no, and they're like trying to jump on top, and they're like, get off, and they're just like, go ahead and burn it, you won't. And they're just like, I'm not lying.
Do be aware the plow systems are not very good at stopping, so don't get in their way. They might run you over, and that'd be messy.
As everyone's coming out, the warmth you feel from the fire bolts from all the snow, it's a great feeling.
Don't ever stop.
So everyone's now outside, and you're in the middle of the street. So you're heading toward the
Blacksmith, right?
No, it was a tailor shop.
Clothier.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd say let's
the
head
clother.
to a tailor shop. parlor first.
As you're walking through the streets, it's way more lively today because of all the snow. It's brought out
Oh,
a lot.
by the way, keep in mind, where I live is very different from the... I don't live near the docks very much.
Yes. You
I
not at
live
all.
deeper in.
He's in a much nicer end. I don't know where the map is to Waterdeep.
Oh, so he's not slummy?
No, not at all.
Oh, cool.
No, you guys weren't sleeping in the slums. He lives... Oh, God, I told you what district it was. It was like the
Yeah.
Traders District, was it?
Traitor.
Let's see, hang
What was it?
on.
Ward. It's a Traders Ward, I believe.
betrayed us.
He's a traitor, you say. Jesus.
I do live in the dock ward, but it's off a different street. I'm in the nice... Oh, yeah, in a nicer place in the trades ward. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the
Um,
Trades War, and then Yavanna actually lives in a different
noble
ward.
district.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
it's a ward.
One thing you notice that now that it's laid out, there are a fair amount of books in my apartment, and you see this street is like where the major bookshops are.
Mhm.
Oh.
All sorts of books, and one of the shops is bigger and made of concrete, and it says Waterdeep's Library Emporium, and it has a Roman numeral 3 underneath it. And there's this big archway, and it's all the snow is sort of filling into the engravings of the Waterdeep stuff, and some of it's being melted down and coming, and you see kids going in and out of these doors that are kind of they normally, you can tell that, are held open all the time so people can go through, but during the cold months it's almost like a saloon door, but it's okay with insulation. It's not like open.
So
yeah.
I'll direct them to the nearest parlor that I know
Yep,
of.
absolutely. As you walk down the street, you see all sorts of different shops. Some seem extremely interesting, some not as much to various people in the group, but not enough to derail your current adventure. As you see the streets, all sorts of these plow mechanisms and clockwork mechanisms walking through, stuff you recognize from Penkin days that pique your interest and fascinate you, and you feel this like, oh, I want to check that out. I have other things to do. Boy, I want to check that out. As the snowbanks are a wonderful place. It's this clean looking snow at this point, where like the muck hasn't been pushed up onto the sidewalks and everything like that. As you turn the corner and get off what seems to be like the books block, you come across a store that says Taylor's Tailor. And I like that.
Aptly named.
And as you open up, you hear ding, 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 and you see all these people in there. It's about, I'd say, 3 or 4, all humans. Like, oh, I need coal, and you see. He's picking a voice. No, yeah, I'm trying to go through the right voice for it.
No, stop playing with the bell.
Ding, ding, ding. He just keeps doing that.
Stuff like that.
That's for when people come in.
Well,
We're in the building, yeah.
There's 7 people.
Yeah.
So
we
they
need
know
7
when
bells.
See? He's got the idea.
You see a elvish man with beautiful blonde hair, very, very long, like down to his butt. And he has these beautiful robes. They're of greens and golds all over his outfits. The walls are all these different tapestries, and you actually see those things where they rip fabric off, where you can perfectly tailor it to your knees. Scissors are all over, and even some tasteful pieces of art are on the walls. And he's just smiling at all these people, just like, oh, Jesus Christ. And he's taking from the piles. They're like, God, I wish I had cold clothes, but warm clothes. It's cold out. I'm late for work. None would not making any sense. And happens every time. He sees you come in, and his eyebrow goes up. Welcome to Taylor's Tailors. I'm Taylor.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Tyrion. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. I've just got some friends who need to be equipped for the winter attire, or for the winter months.
What do you need? Use? Do you need functionality? Style?
I need to not freeze to death.
Functionality. Do you need one? You look like you need one, sir.
The same, please.
Oh, fantastic.
Different size.
You?
Could I get some stylish? I already have some stuff, but maybe something.
I can do that.
Guardian.
Large folk you bring in here, Tyrion. My goodness, I haven't
Flexes
seen.
as you say large.
Yeah, I'm also gonna flex.
His eyes go, wow.
Yeah,
Magnificent works of art, if I do say so myself. Beautiful.
Yeah, they're quite big.
How about you, armor? Knight in shining armor, quite literally.
Well, it's not quite shining, but if you have anything that might match my sash, I would appreciate that.
Oh, I have
Sash on my belt.
plenty. Oof. He goes down that. Oh, what a beautiful color. So vibrant. Even though, like, what is it color? It's probably not vibrant at all. What is it?
It's like orange.
Oh, yeah,
yellow,
no, it is
red.
orange. Okay.
Yeah,
All right, yeah,
that's
okay.
the other one.
Yeah, no, I got you now. Okay. All right. Is that you, Rainier? The usual?
I forgot he's here.
The usual.
Absolutely, my good sir. And who is this young, beautiful? This is gonna be really hard.
You can do it.
This young, beautiful elf woman. As he goes to like kiss her hand, she just sort of nope. Just like, I'm Yavanna. Just like, Yavanna. So wonderful to meet your acquaintance. You're not from around here, are you? I haven't seen your kind, but you have so much taste in your outfit. I can tell. I know exactly where that came from. You're from nobility. She just kind of stares at him. I live in the castle ward. What? You live here?
Yeah.
Tyrion, you did not tell me you were in such wonderful company with such beautiful people.
They're dating.
Dating, you say?
Yeah.
I just give him a look. I give Elias a look.
Yeah, I need you to roll for that. A deception check.
really good.
22.
Well, good for you. That's just fantastic
I
news.
love being a bard.
My God. All right. Well, let me go get some tapestries and get some measurements. And you see, like measuring tapes come up, and they got this like purplish mist coming off them as they come around, and they're taking all sorts of measurements. And then some of you are totally fine with it. Some of you are a little twitchy towards it. You can decide in your head.
Twitchy.
And very new Never Remember is just very much is like my favorite part. As everything's being measured and all of that and getting done, and it comes back as they come over to the elf. He's putting his ear to them, and of course, and he's writing down the numbers.
Do you
He
hear
gets all
something in there, or
they speak to me.
really? What are they saying?
Your number sizes.
Can I hear?
Go ahead. As one of them, he goes over and comes up to you, and it just like you hear this very, very tiny munchkin-like 24, 14, 55, 34, 15, 55.
Whose measurements are those?
They're ridiculous. Don't worry about it. Absolutely ridiculous.
They actually do talk. Is
Yep.
this a type of fabric, special or something?
Sometimes I hear voices,
beautiful. There's a local enchanter in town. Have you guys ever been to this
look, my
incredible shop? He's only been here recently.
No, we've just recently arrived in Waterdeep.
Oh, well, this is quite a treat, let me tell you. I visited the man the other day, and what an experience. His shop is called...
What shop is this?
I don't know yet. Enchanter shop.
Enchanters.
Some sort of magic shop.
Yeah, which is actually
Rare.
really cool. So.
They're usually very expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so was all that armor stuff for a certain Shalmir. So hey, we can save up for late game. It's
Oh,
fine.
there it is. Westward Enchantments. He seems to have come in recently, and the kids adore his shop. He can make just amazing things happen. I don't want to ruin the surprise if you haven't been there, but that's a must-see place. Absolutely.
All right.
Inside Waterdeep.
Thank you
Where
for the
is it
insight.
located?
It is inside. Getting the names back. I gotta get the map up.
Ah.
I know it's Yavanna's ward, but I don't. No, that's the other map.
The castle
Okay.
ward.
I think it's the castle ward, but you know,
I mean,
I don't want
you
to keep
just
saying
said it.
castle ward and then it's not correct. I guess we could just stick with castle ward. I also need to change this because I also think
Change
gosh,
is
this so
inevitable.
hard.
Change is forever.
Come on, where are you?
So
Until it changes again.
Hold on, real quick.
Tell us the philosopher. I've changed my ways.
No, how do we do this?
I am no longer
Yep,
a
nope,
bard.
That's copyrighted. I knew that. I knew that was coming. All right. Anyway, that stopped. Okay.
3 minutes.
we're safe.
Horror World's over. Okay, so cool.
Are we safe?
Where were we? What were we doing?
talking
Everyone's
about
getting their stuff.
Enchanting.
Yeah.
Westward
I was asking-
enchantments inside the castle ward. You can't miss it. And Ivana kind of peeks up. Yeah, the shop came in not too long after mine. I haven't had a chance to go there yet, but it seems to be the talk of the castle. No, is it? What is it? Ward.
Castle ward?
Castle
Yeah,
ward. I'm
castle
so
ward.
indecisive about
You're
that.
good.
That's all right. Inside the castle ward. I could probably show you to it. I know where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would appreciate that, but I do not believe we have time for that today.
Yeah, perhaps another day.
Agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Well put, well put.
As Taylor goes into the back and comes back up, he has all these outfits designed for the first half of you. He wants to make sure it's to your liking before he continues working on it. So this is just a work in progress. Don't be afraid to give me a good critique of it, except you never remember. I hate you. It's not real hate. It's a joke. So the outfit over to Never Remember is very ostentatious. It's all these beautiful mixes of blues and golds, and it has this really high-end fur on it. That goes around him. It's got matching pants, boots, the whole deal. For you, your style is because of your complexion and with your gold eyes. He took a brown approach, so they complement each other with it. And there's these beautiful, luscious browns inside there, and they're all lined with bits of gold, not etching, but like streaks inside. There's like all these curves to it all the way around, and it's sort of like the Saints logo, how they have
the fleur-de-lis.
Yeah, there's a lot of that's the type of font and design, as it covers your pants down to even boots he gives you, and a shirt of your size. That they all fit pretty well. Orhana, he's got the really adorable outfit, as it's these reds. It's this whole spectrum of reds. He was able to take your outfit and make it like these should be different colors, but it's all red, and there's some kind of mastery to how he was able to craft this outfit to make it seem like
There's nothing in it.
all the different colors of red, or red could be so different. You didn't even know there were this many shades of red for your outfit. And again, it's all lined with the higher end stuff is lined with higher end furs, and the lower end functional stuff is just more. It's not itchy furs. It's not as soft, basically, but it's not aggravating either. But that stuff is like Ugg boots. What they got versus what you guys are getting is very much like pretty typical clothing texture that you're used to. For Ulyrus, he gives you this exquisite outfit that is, how you have that long cloak and all that type of stuff, the duster. It's black, right? And the whole outfit is the main color scheme is black, but it has all these silvers throughout it, all the buckles, all the lines that would outline your physique and all that type of stuff. It complements everything that you have going on. It's almost it's a great like incognito sort of like trench coat type of deal going on, but it's just got that touch of fancy in it that's just beautiful. He can't help himself. He has to put fancy in everything. So he hits all of you with those.
Oh, did he give me a cloak or no?
not a cloak. He gave you the outfit itself for surviving winter stuff.
Right.
Cloak would be extra.
Could I get a cloak as well?
Of course, same color scheme.
Absolutely, it has to match.
Absolutely. Oh, that's the right words to say in here. As somebody else is like, do you have like 3 of these? And he just kind of throws his face back into the stuff and just like, okay. And he goes into the back, and as the guy gets up, one of the like tape measures gives the guy, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's it. And, he comes back out with your cloak, and then he has Shalmir in. You don't need any Tyrion, but he has Shalmir's. And this is lining of sorts he's giving to your armor as he's measured it. So you see the lining itself seems to be these furs, but if he's to put it inside your armor, right, it's accented. So where you would see in between is the color matching your sash.
Sick.
So
That's awesome.
you get to feel that comfort inside there, but the lines itself are just like it's not as intense as Tron, but like when you see like those little glowy bits and just the exposed parts, it's but it's not like, oh, that's a beacon. I can see you. It's like subtle. Once you see, oh wow, the light catches it. That's just gorgeous. So he gives everybody their stuff. All right. So, are you happy with your outfits?
Absolutely. How much will it be?
Oh, did I tell you yours? No, I did not. So as that'll be. How could I forget? The big burly one with the gorgeous long shoulders. he goes back into the back. He goes into the back room and comes back out with it's like so much fabric, right? Even though you're bigger than him, right? But he's got just pecs for days. All right, and he comes out.
Boy.
Big boy.
One of 2 ways I could go with this. With this beautiful like royal violet as he comes over with it, and he starts putting it around you, and the whole thing it's very because it's functional, it's very warm and it's very animal lining. It's not like pushy happy lining, it's very wild like, and he makes a comment to you like, I was getting a wild feel from you and from your personality. And he's going, the way it wraps around with the violets, this one, instead of like accenting designs like where that stuff is, because your body can just do that naturally, he ends up putting like embroideries on the back of it and on the front of it, because again, he can't help himself. And these are, it's not like, it's one of those things in art where you're like, I don't know what that is, but it looks pretty. It's waves in a design that's specific to Taylor. It's one of his like calling cards of sorts. So the way these waves work into each other and the lines kind of blend together to form something interesting. On your back, there's a big version of it, and then there's like a tiny version, sort of like the polo shirt I'm wearing right now. He starts trying to get the boots on you, and you just gotta take them from him, and you're like trying to put them on, but then you like collapse them in, and you're like, and you go back, and then you like push your feet like through it, trying to. All right, there we go. Perfect. Just perfect indeed. Well then, this is so wonderful. So pavement. For the fancier clothing, that's going to cost you 10 silver pieces. For the not so fancy and functional clothing, that'll just be 4 silver pieces.
I'll give him a gold.
That exactly. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Keep the change.
It's exactly 1 gold. 10 silver.
No, so I'll give him 2 gold.
2 gold. Oh, you're delightful. Tyrion and your friends are so generous.
He's over mine.
3 gold.
Extreme generosity.
Put it on my tab.
I'm not covering his. I'm not covering his.
Absolutely.
I have 50 gold in my inventory. I don't think I should.
Oh yeah, take that out.
Yeah.
You have no gold.
Yeah.
you have,
I thought so.
you have lots of debt. You have so much debt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Negative money.
If I could put negative gold in your inventory, I would for my own satisfaction. So only I would know. All right.
Make a
Anyway.
note of it.
Yeah. Okay.
How much
So
was
when
it?
I go to pay, I ask
5
about
silver.
like hats and gloves.
Oh yeah. So as you're going up there in hats and gloves, oh perfect. To go in the back, and he comes with some custom-made gloves that they both can, like the finger tops can come off or not, but it doesn't have like it almost looks like magical. Like he goes, watch this, as he puts it on your hands, and he grabs one of your fingers and gets you to snap, and then they all come back, and then snap again, they all come back.
That's pretty
forward.
sick.
And then he has a very like bowl cap type of thing, but it has that all red accented, and so like the fur inside is dyed red as well. So you know, like Christmas hats would have like the white puffy shit
Yeah.
inside. That's just red for your hat as well to keep you warm.
It's an elf hat.
Christmas or
Yeah, and yeah, basically Christmas or Hana. She's literally an elf. Fantastic.
This is
Santa's
awesome.
little half elf. Fantastic.
That's awesome.
So that'll only cost you 2 silver more.
Okay, so that's what, like 6 silver?
2 silver.
6 silver. Yes. Six.
Ooh,
Okay,
6
so I just
silver.
So
pay him
I'll
6
pay for
silver.
mine.
Okay.
Thank you very much. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. I had a delightful time doing it. All right.
And it fits under my duster,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So you like he had to replace your duster because it fell into the water. Yeah. So he gave you like the same thing, but
Actually, no. His duster would probably be just hanging at my place, trying to dry off.
yeah. So you could have described the duster like we can play it that way just for the sake of brevity. That he gave you basically a brand new one plus the outfit underneath.
Oh, okay.
Your duster's drying off because it's disgusting.
Okay.
You fell into the Dockwards waters when it was freezing temperatures. Now that you're all outfitted, I'm very disappointed. I don't get to make Constitution saving throws with all of you anymore. You're the worst. Okay.
So, if we're leaving.
Yeah.
Are we leaving?
Everyone's leaving.
Okay. As
Yep.
we're leaving, as he, Charnock puts on the cloak, there's like a brief moment in his appearance where like the cloak doesn't actually go on, but it's like just a second, and then his appearance changes. It's like the cloak is on.
Like it's,
But we need a
floating
perception check
over
for
it
that.
or
Everybody roll a
something.
perception check for that.
Natural 1.
You don't see it.
15.
I'll think about it. Give me a moment.
7.
Perception.
Yeah.
We're doing.
Yeah, 11.
11.
No one sees it. Great.
16.
Okay.
What about Yavanna?
17.
17. Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
I'll roll
I'll
for
roll.
Ivana.
Yeah, you roll for Ivana.
I have her character sheet, but
Oh, good.
it's probably gonna be pretty high.
Yeah.
Is she a perceptive gal?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Uh,
She
Scroll
perceives
up.
everything.
I see.
all right, yeah.
All knowing.
That is 20.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus.
All right, so, what are you doing, Drew?
What are you
Giving him a good old D4.
You said 16?
keeps poking me.
17.
17.
Stuff.
You notice it. You notice it. You don't notice it. And Ivana notices it, and she gleams a little more information from it, too, inside her head. But none of you get to know it. Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, so that happens.
Stupid
As everybody's
boy.
walking out, do
Right.
with that what you will.
I'm just gonna make a little mental note of that
Okay?
and not do anything.
Noted.
I'm gonna. I did not notice it, so I'm gonna lead us over toward Wilguda and Ellen's.
All
Will
right.
do that.
That takes you about
I'll walk
15
next to Tyrion.
15 minutes to get back to that blacksmith. There is another blacksmith that's closer to you guys.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, but that's in the castle ward because there's two
Yeah,
different
that-
ones.
That'd be the pricier one.
That would be the pricier one though. So it's up to you.
we
But you can
also-
take them, but you also have a relationship with the other.
We have rapport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back to the
That's fine.
Wilgudas.
So you guys go 15 minutes down that way.
relationship.
I'm gonna stop recording.
That,
Yeah.
Now you speak my language.
As you're walking through the cities in the street, it's like one of those really bright days now. The sun is up at the zenith, and the white snow is almost blinding you guys at this point.
I hate snow.
You can all see your breath, and kids are sort of getting tired and exhausted of playing in the streets right now. The city watch is patrolling as you go, and you see them with their tall hats and their sticks. A little smile in some of their faces. Other ones you can see snow Worst thing about this town, I'm gonna move south one of these days. You can hear that underneath their breaths as they're talking. You arrive to the shop. You hear the familiar ting ting as it's going on, and you open up into the shop. You see the half orc, and you don't see. I believe it's Mordecai, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mordecai.
And Bloodwing.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I was thinking about
Bloodwing,
that.
no.
Like, imagine making one of those in D&D. And I was like, oh, Jaqualdon already happened.
yeah.
not that hard actually.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. There it is.
Where did I put it? I just want to get her shop list up real quick. So as you guys enter the shop, she waved to you. Back again. Good to see you.
Aye.
Yeah, we're looking to make some sales on
Some transactions.
Looking to deal some damage. That's what it is.
Yes.
Okay, I got it up. Thank you. Being patient.
We seem to have come across some crossbows. Looking to sell them. If you'll
Do
take
I
'em.
want to ask where those came from?
You can
Not
ask if
really.
you'd like, but we're not inclined to give you an answer.
Good enough for me. Let me see 'em.
I have 4 hand crossbows in my inventory.
All right.
Or sorry, light crossbows. Sorry.
All right. One moment. I'm gonna open up the.
I figured.
Yeah, it's getting a little warm in here. My parents like burning the heating bill there.
Burn down the tree.
So while this is going on, I'm gonna go over to Tyrion and probably like pull on his cloak because I'm pretty short, and I'll just be like, "So, how far is the nearest forest from here? How far out are we right now?"
That would be well outside the city limits, and the city's quite big.
Okay,
It's a-
I was
There's,
just curious.
It's
I don't. there's
about
no-
65 miles away, if not more, and you would be at half speed through snow.
Oh my.
It is a long way.
Is
to the
that
nearest
the DM's way of
Yeah.
saying you can't go to the
No,
forest?
no, that's not. You mean that. I don't think Iwana's coming back though.
Waterdeep is
It's
big,
massive. The city itself is huge.
It's New York
Yeah.
City, but
and we're actually pretty deep in because we're over on the dock side. So
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I'll just say then, okay, I was just curious. I need to run a quick errand. I'd prefer to go alone, but I would like to meet up with you guys later. Is there a place we can do that?
Yeah. I mean, I figure we're gonna come here and then head over to the shop down by the Skewer Dargan.
right, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're correct. You said it exactly right.
How long do you think you're gonna be?
Iconic.
Maybe an hour at the most.
Okay. Then I'd say we can go over to the magic shop. And we'll do our time there, and then we can wait for you at the Skewer Dargan.
I would appreciate that very much. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. So Arhana
And
leaves.
I leave.
And what is everybody else doing right now? You're trying to sell.
right,
What about
right,
you,
yeah.
Shalmir, though? You matter right now.
You matter.
Well, I'm just gonna go outside, and I'm
Were you
look
gonna
for
sell
any-
stuff?
Yeah, weren't you
Uh,
trying to sell stuff? That's why I'm asking.
Well, not yet. No.
Okay.
Okay.
I have plenty of room.
She's looking up and looking at all the stuff, and it's a lot of valuable stuff here. We don't have that kind of money to give this for full value, so I could set up a trade for you.
What are you willing to trade?
Well, we can give you some gold for this,
Right.
and if you're looking for armor, weaponry, anything we can smith for you, we'd be happy to do it.
I'm not really looking for anything, but my companions might want something.
Fair enough. I can open a tab, and when you guys figure it out, you can come on back, and I'll do that amount of work for the value of these.
All right. How much gold do you have on hand?
Right now, for these, I'd be able to give you about 8 gold for them right now.
8.
But your tab would be for about 25.
So it'd be 25 total, and 8 is off of it.
Yeah. So like he gets 8, and then there's an additional 25 gold for everybody else.
Or
smithing.
whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take you up on that offer.
Wonderful.
I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for a long steel rod. Not long, but like a bar, something I could carry with me for magical purposes.
Staff of sorts?
Not really a staff, but more of just a
Something the
bar.
A what?
A bar.
A bar, kind of like the monks use.
No, not a weapon. Just some like an ingot, if you have one.
Oh, she just goes in the back and just like, how big?
Not too big. You know,
You see a slash. Didn't even give you a really good look. She knew how much you wanted to cut it. Does this look like it? And it's a steel bar.
Yeah, perfect.
There you go. Wonderful.
Yeah,
All right.
Put that in the tab.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about
Component hunting.
Component hunting.
All right. I don't know what that means, and that terrifies me.
It's
Like,
just
you need
so I
certain
can cast a
components for
spell.
spells.
Oh,
So
I got
like
you.
if a component has a gold value, you can't cast the spell unless
Yeah.
you have that much of that component.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say just let Reed know what spell it is.
It's for Tasha's hideous laughter.
Oh, God.
Ah.
I just need I forget the exact amount of components, but I know I need like a steel bar or something of that nature.
Okay, well, you got it. So
Thanks.
you're gonna do your save. Okay.
Does it get eaten when you...
So is everybody
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
is everybody
Then-
okay with what they're doing?
Then a bunch of
Well,
those.
it's like,
I don't like it.
if-
It's
A
annoying.
bunch
you-
of those.
if that wasn't a
All right,
mechanic,
so
then
she
you could
cuts
just
up a
stand
couple, and then she
resurrect.
will take that off your tab because now she
Yeah,
understands
like
it.
I thought
2
that's
golds
why you
worth.
had
Okay.
spells.
She doesn't have 2 golds worth here because
1
again,
gold's worth.
yeah, they're in the dot like
Yeah, like
the
like
lower
whatever
ward.
she can muster without going like
Yeah,
you
too
know.
far. So
Yeah.
you can add a gold's worth of it as she's cutting down all the extra like pieces she has. She uses that for a lot of the smelting and molding
Okay,
and
cool.
stuff like that. Uses, just
Schmelting.
general uses around. It's good to have like a poker basically. Is everybody else? So you're done.
Cool beans.
Everybody else?
I don't have anything to do at the moment.
Okay, so you're all gonna
this
go
job.
to the magic shop. I need everyone to leave me alone with Ohana. Get out of here. Everybody go away.
Jeez, there's a lot
There's
of,
so many. of
Get
these.
out!
This is
Oh,
this is just
Don't yell at me.
Bring the
backstory
chips.
galore.
There's another bag upstairs.
Oh, there is. I'll
Yeah.
get that.
It's right of the fridge, bottom shelf.
There is one. Cool. Thanks, bro.
It's the chosen die.
Yep. Give me a charisma saving throw.
Alright. Oh, it's a natural one.
Oh, fuck! You get outside and you see children running in the street. And you're like, oh, shit. Oh, no.
Oh, hey, pup.
Hey, buddy. Love. Oh, she'll get into something she's not supposed to.
Oh, buddy! Come here! Come here! Come here! Oh, you're a fool. You came right to me. Oh, buddy. My best friend. Hello.
Okay, she's in the video. Bye-bye.
I love you so much. I've just met you and I trust you.
All right.
Man.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah. I
Oh boy. So children walk right by you. I need you to make a attack against them.
Okay. God, I hope I fail. Let's see.
I think it's +4 to hit this dagger too.
It is,
isn't it?
yeah.
Oh man,
so
you're so fucked.
I think I roll 1d6 of additional.
Damage.
Yeah. What
But,
do I use?
but don't you have to poison it though? Don't you have to? Or is
Yeah.
it just natural that way?
I think I naturally am attuned to it. Is what's
yeah, you are.
Okay. But let's see. What do I roll? Yeah, 1d4 plus 2, and then an additional 1/6.
Okay, if you hit though. So first, see if you hit the child's armor class.
Okay. Whew. Natural 2.
Natural 2, so +4 gives you 6.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a teenager running by you, and
Okay.
just as the kid as you come out of the shop and you have the green around your eyes and you're sort of like in a little bit of a freak out mode right now, your hand on your dagger and just you lurch out going to cut, but like at his legs, he's so much taller than you. So you go for this cut, and the kid is just like, let's see, 2 things I gotta check. Doesn't notice it, and he trips on some snow. He's like, "Oh, shut up, guy!" And he just eats dirt, just face plants into the pavement. He's like, "Oh," and you're like, and the kids are like, "Oh my God, you fell!" And just you just can get away from that. You just missed a whole massive mess. So you're now walking down the street. There's people everywhere. And I need you to make another charisma saving throw.
A 4.
Jesus Christ!
We're trying the other things.
There's a elderly woman and an elderly man walking by you. Go ahead and make an attack against them.
Okay, that is a 9.
A 9, that hits.
Oh, frick.
So as you're walking by them, the elderly woman is on the left side, so like your right side as you're walking by, and just with a quick, right on her leg, just a nice, and you try and make it an easy cut, but like the blade itself like almost forces you to go deeper into it.
Oh,
And you get a good it's not saturation. Laceration on the leg as it carves into her. And you see this, and then she goes down and grabs like, what's wrong? Get up! And then they're all worried right now. A officer across the street
Oh, frick.
sees something. Oi, what's the matter? As he starts walking across, what are you doing? He sees you and the downed old lady and the old man trying to tend to his wife.
Let's see. And since I got her,
Yeah.
I turn white.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
And you have control again.
Okay. So I'm just going to say to the officer, like, "Oh, I'm not sure what happened. I think she slipped on some ice."
Okay.
So I got to roll for deception.
Yep. Roll a
right?
deception check.
Okay. So I think that's at least a 12.
Okay.
Right? Deception is.
Mhm.
Okay. No, it's a 13.
It's a 13. Okay. He comes over. What's the matter here? You say that she slipped and fell. Is that true? Oh, goodness gracious. You made quite a mess of the sidewalk here, and there's blood going everywhere on the sidewalk. And then the old man just like, "Oh, geez, just like you to do this, Lorene," as he kind of goes like, "What's wrong with the leg?" She's like, "Don't touch it." And as he opens like up the thing, you can clearly see a cut on the leg.
Oh,
And you see him. That's not a normal cut. Are you carrying a weapon?
Let's see. God, I hope not. But I think I'm carrying like 6.
Yeah, sure.
So, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm made. That's a 6.
He rolled a natural 20 in perception. He can see your bow behind you. He sees the dagger in the sheath. He's like,
man.
right. I think I need you to come with me as he starts reaching behind his back for something.
Okay. Man. You know what I have?
What?
I have a potion of flying.
Get out of here.
I do.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna freaking use it. Because I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
Alright, I gain a flying speed equal to my walking speed for an hour and can hover. If I'm in the air when the potion wears off, I fall unless I have some other means of staying aloft.
So, Orhana's just like caught red-handed. There's blood going everywhere on the sidewalk, and she pops out a potion. He's like, "Don't move!" And she drinks it. What? Like, do you want to try and fly away, or what are you doing?
Man. I think I'll start like sprinting. And see how. Like, see what that does.
Okay.
before I start just, flying in the middle of the day.
All right.
Walking down the street.
So as you start running, he gets a whistle, takes his whistle and he starts whistling for the other officers. He's like, I can't whistle right now.
Yeah.
Under pressure. He's whistling. He's just like, stop her! Stop her! As some of the other guards start looking over towards you, and you pull your cloak up and everything like that. And as you're running, you're running normally, but they're so much quicker than you. And just as they're about to get on top of you, all of a sudden they notice your run is almost like an incline. Like you're no longer on the ground, and all of a sudden you're starting to get 6 feet of height, 7 feet of height, and they're slowly going. They're trying to grab you up as you're going up toward the sky. And they're like, "What the blazes?" Just like, "I think she took a potion." And they're just like, trying to throw a club at you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Oh yeah. So that goes out and goes into the snow past you. As you're getting above water deep, it's almost beautiful seeing all the snow and all the houses, and they're starting to get smaller and smaller as you just keep running, as you just keep going up and up. Even the highest towers are starting to look like you could probably make them in a couple more minutes walk. You could get up to that height. So there's a bunch of officers like, "Say below her! She has to come down sometime!" as they're doing this, watching you right now. What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna try to start making my way towards the bar or the tavern, whatever it was where we started.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to somehow get on a roof near there, or because the snow is way stacked up there, right? So my thought is I'll get on a roof of a building, make some kind of jump onto the snow, and then just kind of I don't know, make it onto the ground level, kind of sledding.
Okay, give me a perception check real quick.
All right. Oh, that can't be good. Perception, right?
Who said this wasn't a Christmas episode? This is like Rudolph the Runaway Reindeer.
So that's a 6.
As you're running, you're you're going up and you have your plan going, and you're going back toward the ward district. Nope, the docks ward. And as you're seeing a house and you're starting to measure it all up, as you start to come down from your little chase, you see they've been following you the whole way. You didn't notice it at first, but as you go, whoop, you go right back up as a near miss with a airplane happens, and you start coming back up, and they're like, "Oh, she's turning!" You do notice this giant, almost Gothic tower, Hunchback Notre Dame-like, and as you're going up towards it, you see a little door open in one of the clock sides, and you see a cloaked figure whistles at you. "In here, come here."
I'm going for that.
This is awesome. All right, so you bank a turn, you go into it, and you see closes the door. He looks at you, and you see give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's see. I think that's a 10. Yeah, that's a 10.
Okay. So you see a human. It seems like brown, but a little bit graying hair. Hood is up. All tight black leather armor all around him right now. High boots. He has gloves on. Everything's very well covered for the snow. And he looks at you and goes, "Do you want to live?
Do I want to live? Right?
A free life."
Okay. Yes?
Good. He picks you up and puts him on his back, and he starts going down all these ropes and all these inner workings. He has all these passages down really quickly of the cathedral, the tower there that is actually hooked up to a church. So as he's going down all these different wood planks and grabbing ropes, and you're just trying to hold on for dear life. Thankfully, it seems like he does this from time to time. He's very adept at doing this, and finally gets on one swirl all the way down. And you see him kick what seemed to be a normal floorboard. It flips up, and it's only one floorboard, and he turns sideways, and he goes "Suck in," and you breathe in. You both go through it as the board comes back down, and you land into the sewers. And you hear all the rushing of the sewers, and you can see the snow going through it, and it's got a very like green tint to it all, despite like the light shining through. Like there's clear, bright yellow or like yellow white light that you're used to, but inside here where all the like candles and stuff that are lit, there's these green hues to all the candles down here. He still has you on his back. He's looking left. He's looking right, and he starts running down one way. He sees a drawing, starts feeling on the walls, and after about 3 or 4 minutes, you see him. All right, I think this is your stop, kiddo. And he comes up and pushes open the drain and goes and pushes you up there. And he looks at you just like, you owe me one. He takes a double take. Oh, you're not a kid. And he closes it. And he disappears. You are now inside the... let me just get the map water deep up real quick. Because I know the geographic location. Interactive map. There it is. You ended up in the field ward. When you were going through the sewers, he was actually almost like Tarzan sliding on like the
Like the
vines.
vines, yeah.
He was going from like the channels, and he's able, because of the ice, to slide through all the channels inside Waterdeep. So you're in the field ward, which is to show you.
How far am I from the...
Oh boy.
It's going to be quite a hike, I'm sure.
The field ward's here.
Mm-hmm.
The dock ward is down here. You literally went across the entirety of the city.
Oh, good.
You are now across the city. Everything's normal here. It's just another version inside the field ward. You notice the houses here are a little better than the dock ward, but not as nice as the castle ward that you saw, or even where Tyrion was staying inside the traders ward. But they seem to be pretty good folks here, in the sense of bad neighborhood feelings, right? The snow seems to be pretty well plowed. All the houses are cleaned already. You kind of surmise that they've worked their way from top to bottom in cleaning all of Waterdeep with the snow. The sun's bright. Kids are still laughing and playing up here. Parents are out and about doing their jobs. The city watch walk by you, and you seem all right now. So what are you doing?
Man, and how long has it been for all this? I
So
told him about an hour, but...
So that exchange was probably about 15 minutes, and then the travel across the town was probably another 15. So you're about 30 minutes of time has elapsed, and to get through normal means back to the other side is going to take you probably another hour.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start walking.
Okay, so you start walking through the streets, going place to place, and as you start getting closer and closer to the dock ward, you can tell the city guard is a little more alert. You can see they're looking out for an individual that took off flying through the air. Your potion wears off during the hour, and now you can't fly anymore. Your cloak... You can, with your... Yeah, never mind. I'm just going to leave that. So you're making your way down there right now. And you get a little lost, too, so you lose some more time. And then finally you end up at the tavern outside where they probably all are waiting. That was a near miss of, a lot of pain.
That could have been
Could have been.
way bad.
All right, let me go get everybody else.
was intense, man.
Some spooky stuff.
Yeah.
Spooky, scary
Could have been
skeletons.
way bad.
Could have been way bad, huh? Was it not way bad?
It was.
Or Hana with that juicy backstory.
Is it a juicy backstory?
Hello.
Oh,
Hey guys.
So
Treat you.
Or Hana, more like Bore.
you guys go to the shop.
got her.
Do you wait outside for her, or do you go into the shop?
What shop is this?
The one across from the tavern? That was the weird purple one.
We were gonna go into the shop.
All right.
Yeah.
The shop. Is it like shop with like a P and like 2 P's and an E, or is it just
Yeah.
shop?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is old Zoblobs.
Yep.
Zoblobs.
It's the weird cult shop.
Maybe.
Zoblobs shop with the P and the E. Oh, this is great. I love this store.
All right. One moment.
I wonder what the shop attendant is gonna be like. He has to prep.
We'll find out.
On the next episode of Dungeons and Dungeons.
Thank you. Thank God. I love it when they get it right. All right.
What a
Dragons
cliffhanger.
and dragons.
No. No.
Oh!
Luke can't play anymore. I'm done with him.
Shalmir has a stroke and dies.
Ah, it's aneurysm. You just never know when they can hit.
I go out of my way to print out all of his shit I've
Oh
been
my
making
God.
for him and throw it out on stream just so everybody can see.
Oh my lord.
All right.
Delete the files.
As you guys go up to the glass display shop, you see all these like purple beholders. They got one big eye and all these weird tentacles in there, and they're all kind of just on these strings rotating. And as you open up the door, a cloud of lavender scented purple smoke trails out of the shop. You peer inside, trying to get a look
Well-
of what's about and up and around.
That's not weird.
Every wall is painted purple, and every dusty knick-knack on the shelf is dyed a deep violet purple. A hairless old gnome sitting cross-legged on the counter wears plum-colored robes. His cheeks are decorated with 9 purple-faced painted eyes. The gnome lowers his pipe and exhales a cloud of lavender smoke before raising a hand. Here, well met!
Hello.
Come browse the shelves of the most curious curiosity shop in the world.
Curious indeed.
He must given the context of this room, he must love me.
Oh, you're right, because you are very
Because I
purple.
am very purple.
All right. Let me just read something real quick, just so I can make sure we're all in the same play here.
Fuck. Oh, good thing I got this out of the way now.
Yeah.
I'm not using that one.
Okay. So as you all enter the shop and start looking around, he sees you, Tyrion, come in, and as he exhales another lavender smoke, he looks, oh, you're beautiful. Oh, so much. Oh, did you dye yourself that color, or is that natural?
That's just my natural color.
Yeah, I wish I could put you up on my shelves. Oh.
How much?
I take it you are Zoblob.
I am Zablob, and this is my old
What's in that?
shop. And then, like, shop gets spelled as the lavender comes out.
He's the
That
caterpillar.
is awesome.
And he's only like 2'8". He's shorter than Arana is, and he's just sitting cross-legged on this counter. He's got it's kind of some old bags under his eyes, but he's pretty clean-shaven here, and his hair is all like that gray all the way through, with just like there's just the tiniest edges of black left. Like this guy got old,
Right.
but he still kind of looks young in the face, as gnomes do.
Why don't you dye your hair purple?
I tried.
Oh. Right. Sorry for asking.
Don't be sorry.
What kind of wares do you have?
Jesus.
Only trinkets, no wares. Don't you see? It's old Zoblob's shop of trinkets and goodies and wonders and not enough lavender in the world.
Do you have anything magical?
Magical, you say? Just this experience.
Alright. How much are those plushies?
Oh yes, the plushies. You see, like he was in a different world. It's like the plushies. How much you think they are?
Are they well made looking?
Give me a perception check, Bucko.
Oh, fuck, it's a 10.
It's a 10. They look incredibly crafted.
1 gold?
Indeed they are. You are a man of many talents.
I'm so smart.
You are. He's a very smart guy.
What? What?
Nothing. I actually had a question for Zoblop, actually.
Oh, okay.
You seem to be a big fan of the Beholder.
Yeah, he's great. Quite a... wonder.
Have you ever met dear Xanathar?
Oh, don't we wish we all could have? No. He's beyond my communication. He is something of a majesty, a majestic.
Am I getting secondhand high right now?
Yeah, are we all?
Saving throw. Yeah, why not? No.
Natural 1.
I'm good.
I'm so high.
You're not high per se. You're really dizzy right now.
Okay.
You haven't had this stuff in a while, dude. Nevermember is sort of like, my boy Floon, totally probably dying right now, but this is cool too. Like I enjoy learning so much right now. These people are great. You're getting high too, though, by the way, because you're a little bitch.
I'm gonna cast a detect magic.
Okay, go ahead. But what'd you roll in your Constitution saving throws, you two? And what'd you roll? A 4? With advantage because of the places you've been.
I got an 8.
You got an 8. Okay. You're feeling a little buzz in the head, kind of just. What'd you get? A 14. You're alright. It's not bothering you.
Driver. I have a 15, and Yvonne has a 6.
Yvonne's starting to like loosen up a little bit. You see her just kind of smiling about it. She's looking over at the trinkets and she's sort of like knocking trinkets over as she smiles. And she's like bringing it back up and knocking it back down. Zoblop doesn't give a shit.
So, I'm actually new in town.
Right in your face. And as it dissipates, you just see his big gnome grin in there. I could tell.
Yeah. So I was wondering if
Throws it away. You see him take another one out, and you see like, fuck.
if you knew anything significant about this beholder.
Yeah, he's amazing. What do you want to know about him?
What kind of magics does he wield?
He starts like going your way. Rude.
So,
Yeah, what? What's up? What'd you say? Sorry.
I said, what kind of,
someone
what
was
kind
being
of magics
rude.
do you wield? What kind of magics do you wield? Does he wield?
Oh, great magic from what I've heard. Magic of all sorts of extraordinaires.
Do I detect anything magical in the store?
As you detect magic in the store, nothing really seems to glow at all from anywhere. This place is...
Are you a part of the Xanathars?
Now that's that's quite an accusation there.
I'm not accusing. I'm asking.
You're clever with the words. No, that's too exciting for my blood. This is.
Yeah, I was about to.
You're gonna incite him.
I
All
was
right.
gonna incite.
Fine, go ahead, you little bastards. All right,
I
that's
don't
too
know.
much danger for my blood.
8. I don't know.
Okay, what about you?
15.
Oh, you're inciting too?
Yes.
You got a what?
15.
15? What do you got, Ulyrus?
14.
14? He seems to be telling truth to you.
Yeah, he's a straightforward guy.
Seems weird. Something seems weird. It might be all the smoke, but he seems like a weird dude. I'm not sure if he's telling all the
weird.
truth, but something's off. Both of you feel something's a little off with the old gnome here.
Okay.
Do you have Xanathar come in here? Maybe they're interested in some of your items.
Of course, and the kids they love playing with the old blob himself. You would think he'd be scary to kids, but they love him. I can't keep him in stock, except those four.
What are those for?
Display only.
Well, I was just curious, in a hypothetical world, if I were interested in getting contact with them,
Yeah.
where might I direct myself toward?
Oh. They hang out lots of places.
His lungs are gonna be so disgusting.
He's already.
The memory fades
are
on
actually
me.
just
I feel some could probably bring it back to the front of my mind if I just had the right weight to it.
I pull out 5 silver.
Okay. What do you do with the 5 silver besides pull it out?
I just kind of hold them in my hands,
Oh.
like
He reaches over and takes it.
I let him.
Okay. Xandathar. I think I saw them pick up a handsome-looking fellow the other day.
How handsome.
He looks over right into your face. As handsome as you. Oh, you're, as I would describe, handsome for a human, that is. Nothing's quite as. The sewer drain. There's a sewer drain. You take 2 blocks down from here. That's where handsome at. No, I forgot. As he's just gone for a second.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna put my gold on the table and walk out with the plushie.
Okay.
I'm done.
You go and just like rip the display one out. He doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, he doesn't do anything. Good.
Alright.
I will go
Well-
with Telius.
All right, you two leave the shop.
very done with this.
Yeah.
I'm done as well.
Everybody's getting secondhand highs. It's like, we're just doing drugs at this point.
Well,
first.
thank you for your conversation.
Thank you for jogging my memory. Second or third sewer drain. One of the two.
Okay. Thank you. And then I'll leave. Have a good day.
Yeah. You too. You too.
Guys, I got a plushie.
As everybody walks out of the shop and the door finally closes, you could like, who's the last out? Probably Ivana. Ivana peeks around and she sees she's successfully knocked over all of the trinkets in the entire store without him seeing. You see him look. Oh! And like the smoke, you can't even see inside the shop
Christ.
now.
Oh my god.
All right.
Did they let kids in there?
Yeah, that's not.
I don't think anybody. I think he allows it, but I think anybody with kids wouldn't bring their kids there unless they're a fanatic like him.
Right.
Yes, I would say we probably do not need to go back in.
No, I got what I needed. I'm gonna hold the plushie up.
Exactly, and I'm gonna poke the plushie.
I would agree.
It's Squeaks!
Oh my god!
I think we've got a good lead for now. Let's wait for our gnome friend.
Bow before me comes from the
It talks too.
Well, that's value.
What's a bargain?
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
Okay.
So we're
I'm just gonna keep squeezing.
So we're gonna go across the street to the skewered Dargan and wait for our.
Are you going
How-
in or just waiting outside?
I was gonna go inside.
It's
We
cold.
can
Let's-
stop for
let's
like
go.
lunch. break.
Everybody
how
goes
close,
inside.
wait, how close are we to the library?
No, that's like that's a 20
we
minute
left that
walk.
behind.
Yeah. So, and my dog has rolled initiative.
Shit. We're all dead.
Oh god.
Multi-attack.
Attack on cuteness. Everybody make charisma saving throw. You all fail. Because I know you can't get 30. So everyone goes inside the bar. You see Rainier instantly ordering all the delicacies he gets down here with those fish fries that are renowned. He just throws the money at the guy and just like, oh, it's here, hey, as he's picking up all the gold. He sees you all come in. He's like, Timbadaba, good to see you, buddy boy.
Howdy.
You need another chair? You need a great old... I'll put it together for you. And he waves at the waiters and waitresses to put together for you guys. And they start putting it together, and you have a table up together. He's getting rounds, and everything's
Let's
going.
get like a nice lunch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just play my lute while we're eating
Beautiful.
lunch.
Yes, and you start tuning it just fine and playing wonderful notes as they explode off your hands.
Literally exploding. Okay.
No. At this point, and it took you a little while to get to the shop, the exchange. It's been about 40 minutes. So about as the hour mark comes up for Ohana saying she would be back, doesn't show up.
Sharmler also would not have gone in. He would have been waiting outside. If it had been 40 minutes and he was expecting an hour, he would have just waited outside.
Okay. So you're standing out in the cold for 40 minutes right now, then an hour. It's kind of nice, because you have fresh air and all that. Don't get enough of that. Does anybody do anything?
I am
I'm
eating that food.
Hour,
I mean,
15 minutes now. 15
So
more minutes.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go over. I'm gonna speak with
Yeah. Tyrion.
Tyrion.
You gotta lean over.
When was Orhana supposed to meet us here?
She's supposed to be here a little at least like 10 minutes ago.
Where are you?
I'm not sure where she could be, but I didn't really get an idea where she was going.
No.
So
Huh.
she just kind of asked to meet us somewhere.
She seemed a bit angry. Maybe she got arrested or something.
I hope not.
I hope not too, but things happen.
For the police
She
sake.
didn't ask about certain, like where she could find anything.
She asked about a forest, where the nearest forest is. If she's gone after that, then we might as well get started without her,
All right.
because there's no forest nearby.
Hour,
if we-
25 minutes as your conversation.
If we're
is going on.
I'm gonna be getting a little cold. I'm gonna go inside.
Shalmir comes inside. I'm fucking cold.
Maybe we can leave a message with the staff here.
Yeah,
if
that's
she
a good
comes
idea.
by.
Yeah.
Smart man. Yeah.
I say let's give it an extra hour, see if she comes by. If not, we can
Hour
leave.
25. Your day is now getting into the 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock.
4
Yep.
o'clock.
Another hour would take you to 5.
What? It took us that long to get the clothes?
Well, how early did you guys wake up?
We probably would have woken up like 8, 9 o'clock at
You're saying 8 or
sunrise.
9 because of your internal schedule, so I'll bring you back to. So this is lunch. I'll give you about 1:30 right now.
Okay.
Because you were
Alright.
waiting this long.
So
I'll give you
we'll
1:30.
wait. So we'll wait
To
till
2:30.
s-
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's 5.
You coming to sleep?
I say if she's not here by with an extra hour, we can leave a message with Lane that we are going spelunking.
Spelunking.
So as you guys all look toward Lane, as he says his name, you see Lane trying to do some trick with the bottles for one of the patrons there. Smash! Oh.
He seems very competent.
Bravo!
So, is there anything? Actually, so Shalamir, where are you from again?
I don't know if I know the actual name of the location that I'm from.
You certainly don't. It's a big mountain.
Well, from a mountain.
You were born by a mountain? Like a
sure,
mountain
go with
birthed
that,
you?
Yeah.
Oh.
I imagine
No,
every time it wears off, by the way, you recast your disguise thing, by the way.
Yeah, if we're still out and about.
I mean, it's been like 8 hours.
It's
Because
been-
you were up at 8 a.m., it's 1:30, so you would have to keep
cast
casting
it.
this.
Yeah. It only lasts an hour,
Yeah.
so.
But does it take a spell slot?
Is that a cantrip?
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Jeez.
So I'm not always casting.
Oh,
it.
okay, I didn't know that.
Periodically, I would have it on now.
Yeah, okay. So when you could, you're trying to.
Actually, no,
negate
I wouldn't have it on now. But I would have it like when we're like in between shops and stuff.
Sure.
I was gonna say when we're walking around out
Yeah.
in the streets.
Yeah, like in the streets.
Alright.
Keep
or
it
not,
on the
I'll just drop it.
streets.
Yep,
So I
yep.
probably would use like another 2 casts.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
probably
it sounds
3
right.
for the day.
I'm with it. That's fine by me. Okay. So back to Shalmir, trying to remember, like, ooh, free share. What is that called?
I'm from a mountain too.
I come from another continent. That much I know.
Oh,
To the north of the tent.
oh, wow.
You're on the right continent. You're from this continent. Yeah.
Oh, am I?
Yeah. You're actually in Freya.
Oh, is it?
Oh.
Yeah. You said the right continent too, so you had it right. You just thought you were on the other one.
Okay.
The other one's. Oh no. Are you from Atet? Atet is the other one.
we're
Atul
on
is.
Atul
You're on
right
Atul
now.
right now.
I thought I was from a tent.
I thought you were from Atul. Did I tell you you're from Atet?
I believe so.
Ah, you fucking garbage read.
How'd you?
You're on a tool. You're 100% on a tool, and you live in Freya.
That was the same
Would
one.
this be
from
considered a short
last
rest?
Campaign, right?
What? Yeah. Yep.
Same.
Yep.
I said, is this considered a short rest?
it's
Yeah.
both.
I'll give you that.
Easily.
I
Definitely,
don't know.
yeah,
I
I don't
definitely.
think you do.
I don't
Definitely
fucking
short
know.
rest.
Unless you're a warlock.
It doesn't matter. I was just curious.
Yeah, it's definitely short rest because you're here for an hour.
So how'd you come to Waterdeep?
Well, I traveled by foot. I was shown a vision.
A
I
vision.
was told to come here. Yes. The mountain lord tells me what must be done. I come here to destroy those who would harm others. I believe that this task is important. There is something deeper than what you know. Perhaps this beholder is a greater evil than we expect.
Well, I'm all on board for destroying things. That sounds great.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was
I'm the best
something
at it.
more nefarious
Like
in
this
regard to the Xanathars. Or with the Black Network either. I mean, this city definitely has its secrets.
Secrets.
Indeed it does.
And at that, Orhana opens up the door. Whoosh! You see her just out of breath. There's water stains on her brand new outfit. She's a little like waterlogged, it would seem.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
As she slunks up to the table and just like food is instantly brought to her.
I can presto and make the stains go away from her clothes.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm
we
awesome
can-
like that.
Yeah, you can like clean and dry things.
Yes, I can.
We should have
So
done
I'm
that
gonna
for
just.
Eliris.
Nope.
Chernuka is thinking all these thoughts. But why not the other one? He called me smart.
Well, we went and visited our buddy Zoblob across the street, and we actually do have a lead on where to go.
Oh, excellent. I'm like shoving
Or at
food
least-
in my mouth.
Yeah, happy. You know?
Sounds great.
He confirmed where we already thought we needed to go.
Right.
Well, we didn't have a specific area to enter. We were just gonna go somewhere, but this gives us a more specific entrance on how to get in.
True.
Okay. So,
If you're ready to leave Ohana, I would be much obliged.
What did he say?
If you're ready to leave.
if you're ready to
Are you ready to leave?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, I probably.
You're
yeah.
As-
We'll wait until she's done eating, and then we can go.
Let her eat something.
As she's
and warm
eating,
up
she's
a
like
little
taking
bit.
some off other people's plates and putting it in her pockets just in case. At that, like worried she won't get enough food right now. She finishes her food. The bar has more of the day patrons, but because of the snow, a lot of people have the day off from their works and jobs, so they're showing up at here.
Day drunk.
So they're having a good time and laughing, playing cards. Music's being played. Not very good music, and from Telly's standards. But-
Oh, horrid.
It's offensive, really.
As the crew walks outside and leaves, you go toward the sewer drain pipes, and what are you guys doing? As you see the sewer drain pipe, you believe is the one Zablob told you.
He said second or third.
He
so
did,
are
yeah.
they within distance from each other?
Yeah, you can see them. They're about every 20 feet away from one another.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's go into the second one.
I agree.
I'll go up and lift up the.
Wait.
No, he's lifting it up. He's lifting it up, and you're saying that. Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Tyrion and say, I know they like rules here. Should we be more?
I don't believe there's anything about exploration unless it's specifically off limits.
Sounds like a loophole to me.
Just trying to jump down.
Yeah.
As he goes down, he goes down. You hear thud. As it echoes up.
Great.
As some of the city watch are walking around, they see you guys opening this, and they're like, starting to give you looks. What are you guys doing?
I go down next.
Orhana goes down. You see them like, wait! And she goes down, and they all start rushing you guys.
Go. Guess I'll just jump in.
You jump in. Do you jump in?
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Tyrion, do you jump
Shocker
in?
casts light on his shield and jumps it.
Down, everyone's going down. All right. What about you, Tyrion?
I'm gonna see them. I'm gonna kind of give like a panic look and then jump down.
Yeah! Go! Yeah! And as the thing goes down, it was like shing, 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 and it's like perfect. And they're like, I can't! It's slippery! It's all wet! And you're just like, go over there! I saw her! Come on! And they're just trying to get this stuff up. And so you're all now down in the sewers, and
Woo! Dungeon!
Do we see any of the yellow symbols?
give
Dungeon.
me perception checks.
Dungeons and dungeons.
Yep.
Natural 20.
You only jumped in, by the way.
I got a 2.
I'm in my yeah.
25.
Natural 1.
Nice.
As you fall down in the water, oh, it's so cold again! There's water hitting you like the ice that's being like melted in it, like the big snow blocks.
Perception.
I know. Don't roll runs, you little bitch! Oh god, I love this.
That's a 24 total.
Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there.
25.
All right, just changing up there.
Is that like your
I
best
rolled a
stat?
19.
Is perception?
No,
Never coming
athletics
back
is my
to
best.
As you're getting out of the water, jeez, oh god. It's warmer down here though. Underneath the ground, it feels about like 45 degrees. Up top, it was probably around 20 degrees. It was really darn cold.
But you're still cold.
Yeah, this is still freezing to you, but
got a nice coat on now.
that is true. So where was the 20s? You were 20,
25.
21.
21, 25. Anybody else?
21.
21.
I was
Oh,
a
Yavanna. What is Yavanna?
You bought 17.
17.
Weak.
So, as everybody gets down to the sewers, you can see the snake curled in yellow on the wall of there's 6 different sewer connections, and it's on the second one in is that one, which would indicate the direction of the
Excellent.
hideout. Nevermember is down here with all of you guys throughout all of this.
He actually jumped in the sewer with us.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
jumped in
gosh.
with you guys, and you get the sense that he's kind of like the melodramatic hero type. Like, he is absolutely about this mission to save Floon, but the priorities are a little odd. There was no rush, but he's always been 100% for this. So it's just like, what is this man's priorities? So you're now in the sewers, and you're traveling through the sewers.
Sewers.
A putrid stream flows along the sewer tunnel, which leads into two directions. That's from one of the many sewer pipes. The one you're going in, as you're going through, you're seeing like there's levels to all the sewers, how they redirect all the water in Waterdeep. Elyrus, the architecture down here and the structures down here are laughable compared to the efficiency of Skoberheim. It is a joke. You're doing that for quite some time. Every time you see some more connections.
What is this?
What's so funny?
This is amateur work. These sewers are not made very well.
Are you a professional?
No, but I have seen what expert
Plumbing.
building.
Expert plumbing.
Architecture.
Architect, that's what. Yes.
Interesting. That is
So
all.
we see the yellow signs.
Well, as you're walking, you see that the symbols keep changing, and so do the colors every time you get to an intersection. But with each yellow one, you continue to follow the yellow symbols.
Following the yellow brick road.
As we walk, I think Ivana will put her hand against the wall and start like drawing, kind of.
Oh, definitely.
Using earth, whatever it's called, mold earth or whatever it's called.
Yep.
As an action,
As that's happening, as you're commenting about the architecture behind, the walls are almost like the walls are shifting and moving into like the bricks of the walls, and they're going to different colors and they're being rearranged. She's not like painting
Yeah, it's
them
a
or anything
lot.
like that. They're just taking how the erosion, like on the bottom, they're different colors, like that corrosive, like gross, green,
barbed
putrid,
life.
all the way up to like the normal like red brick it should be. And she's arranging them into pictures of trees and woodland creatures and animals and outdoors stuff. It's starting to make it look beautiful, but she's at the back. So like as you guys are walking forward and you're all looking at this, it's like almost following you how the walls are turning as she's touching one side, then going to the other side and touching and changing the look of the entire place. Again, the lighting here is very green. So the lighting from the sewer drains is like white, normal light, but down here it seems like all the lighting is cast into some kind of green flame for the lighting here.
can I, as an action,
Okay.
cast Divine Sense?
What does that do?
It means I can detect good and evil until the end of my next turn. And so I don't know how long that is, but like
That's 6 seconds.
6
Or,
seconds.
yeah.
So you might want to hold on to that until you
I
encounter
have 4
something.
uses per long rest. I just
Okay.
want to see if there's anything around here.
Okay, right now, no.
Yeah.
As you cast it, you don't sense any good or evil. Nothing glows. Nothing's coming out to you.
Cool beans.
Okay.
60-foot radius on that.
Celestial fiend or undead.
Yeah,
Celestial fiend or undead.
and it's a 60-foot radius.
Okay. Well, you're good for right now.
Cool.
It takes you guys about an hour of going through signs in the tunnels to start till you get to a 3-way intersection where a ladder leads up into a stone shaft capped by a circle metal cover. One of the familiar chalk symbols is marked on the wall nearby, and floating near the symbol is a spherical grapefruit-sized creature with a bulging central eye and 4 stumpy eye stalks, and it bares its teeth at you. And it's green. It's like and just floating there, right next to the ladder going up. But there's also like that marking. The marking itself is on the tunnel behind the ladder. So the ladder comes down into the sewer water, and then the tunnel continues with the yellow mark, and then there's 2 other ones. And this weird floating thing is right next to the yellow mark.
Can I cast it again?
Yeah.
Do I notice anything about the thing?
Yo, that looks evil.
Okay.
So does it look similar to the Xanathar we've seen?
Give me a oh god, history check on you, Tyrion and Dopey Boy.
I see.
Elyrus knows everything.
We should probably stay away from that thing there.
I could punch it.
No, I'd recommend not.
really want to punch it. I
That's
haven't
an
punched
8 for
anything.
me.
It's an 8.
Maybe you should save your strength for.
You're like, I
what
swear
lies
I saw
later.
this in Volo's book, but it
I don't
wasn't
want you to
quite
wear your armor out,
Beholder's. And you're...
We gotta
you
save
can't put your
food.
finger on it, but you know that's not a
Fair enough.
Beholder.
'Cause I don't.
Technically,
If Lana would do that or not, but
if it's a magical type creature, that would be more of an Arcana roll.
Technically.
I mean, go for it then.
I mean, all that does is make me roll an 11.
Yeah, it's not gonna help you, Bucko.
Because I rolled an 8, I don't get a bonus on history, but I get a little bit.
Yeah,
for
Arcana, I mean, it looks magical. The way it's floating up there.
just in terms of skill rolls, like magical beasts fall more under like Arcana, whereas like normal beasts fall under like nature, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. I need to check something real quick, if you don't mind.
and this thing's floating near like the actual yellow sign.
Yeah, it's floating right next to that yellow sign.
It's not like in the way of the path, is it?
No.
We could just leave it.
But I
I say we
really
just
want
north
to punch
now.
it.
Right, I know. I'll find you something to punch later.
Is it a promise?
Promise.
Or like,
If we don't find anything to punch, you can punch me.
All right. So what are you guys doing right now? It's
fair.
it's up there in the corner. It's like
It's just like yelling
yeah,
at
it's
us.
screaming at you basically.
Actually,
Um,
if we don't find anything, you can punch Ulyrus.
Excuse me.
You're still freezing, by the way.
You're
I don't know
freezing?
why your team
You're
hates
freezing?
you. He fell in the water.
He didn't say anything.
You didn't say I was freezing. You
Well,
said
you're
I was-
getting it's warmer down here, but it's it's drying now. And with this
Wait,
asshole
no,
yelling
I
at
thought-
you. Oh, did
I
you do
thought
it?
He prestoed him.
No, I
No,
pressed,
no,
I
you
pressed
did
on
Ohana.
I
And
didn't,
then,
I
and then
didn't press
after
on
that,
him.
he fell into the water, and then no one prestoed him.
He never said anything about it.
You're feeling chilly now with this annoying. It's feeling worse because something's screaming at you now. Like it's starting to give you a migraine. It's got these really sharp teeth. His little eye stalks are just like flopping everywhere.
Tell
I
us,
mean, I think can I just like walk by it?
right,
You can try.
I'm gonna like approach it.
I
I'm not
didn't
gonna
even
pass
notice.
it yet.
How'd
I'm
that
just
happen?
gonna approach.
Okay.
tripped in the dark.
Yeah,
As you
happens to all of
start
us.
getting close, I need you to succeed a wisdom saving throw,
Who?
Tyrion, and I'll say.
I said it was evil.
I'll
I would be
say.
walking up in front
Yeah, I'll
of
say Shalmir and Orhana all give me wisdom saving throws.
18.
Okay.
Evil.
Ooh, not good.
That's good. It's good. Or, yeah.
Wisdom saving?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 16.
11.
Okay. 11.
I said it was
Okay.
evil.
So you see it as the ice stalks, you just look. "Ah!" You start shooting out an ice ray. Shoots out 3. you stop and it misses you. Shalmir though, he takes. Oh wow. Okay.
Uh-oh.
punch it now.
Holy Jesus. It's a
Uh-oh.
rough day. That would be, if I could do math, 12 points of frost cold damage
Ooh.
as it hits you right at the center of your chest.
Holy shite.
And then Orhana, it just goes over the top of your head, and you, I guess you just kind of like pull your hat down. It's like, it's not a goblin though.
It sounded like one.
Can
I hit it?
You could try.
All right,
I
I'm
will-
gonna cast True Strike on it.
Okay, go ahead.
I will run forward and
That's
headbutt
it's
it.
just a can. It's just a cantrip.
Okay,
Oh my
what
God.
is it? Does it have to see anything?
So what it does, I point at it,
Yep.
and I get a brief insight into its defenses, so I gain advantage on my next attack roll against it
Okay,
Nerd.
for on my next turn.
okay. It's about 15 feet in the air, so
I will cast a Sacred Flame at it.
okay, go for it.
I'm gonna jump.
It's a Dex saving throw.
Okay. You're going to jump for it. Make an athletics check. It definitely doesn't pass. That's an 8 for its dex.
So that is a 25 on my athletics.
Holy shit. All right, so as you cast Sacred Flame, well, how much damage does it do?
11 radiant.
Radiant damage. All right. So you see it just like Shalmir, after getting hit with that frost damage, do you use your hammer to cast it, or are you just using your hand? What?
Yeah, just use the hammer like he whips it around.
Yeah.
Like a fire flies off.
See,
of it.
yeah, okay, good. We're on the same
That's
page.
it.
That's what I saw coming right here. Where Shalmir's like, oh, like offended by the attack. Sacred flame! And from the top of his hammer, you can see like it's not runes on his hammer. It's not, but it's like inscriptions that kind of look like runes. Just shoot off toward the floating thing, and it hits it, and you see it catches fire and it's burning, and you see Charnook in the air, and he's got his hands together, and he's
I'm gonna headbutt this.
you're headbutting it. Oh, as he goes to headbutt it. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Oh, don't screw me. Okay, that is 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
That's 7 damage.
As this thing's on fire, as it gets closer, you feel the warmth, and you feel like you're at home again. You're like, yeah, you're getting all jacked. The blood's rushing. Whoa! You hit it with your head. Splat! It just all across the wall like a bug. Just splat! You hit the wall and even dents a little bit, and as you fall down onto the ground, you... as you're on the ground. That was great.
So Eulyrus is gonna wipe some sweat like, he's not gonna hit me now.
All right. There's a splatted thing on the wall.
What?
The eye stalks are just...
Is it dead?
Oh, it's splattered, man. It's like
Oh, geez.
it's like you just, a really gooey bug, and you just went, and it's everywhere. It's green, and it's purple, and you can't even make which eye was left. I don't know. There's one, but the other 3 are gone. It's disgusting.
I say, all right, let's move forward.
Right.
Let's get ahead.
You see one of the eye stalks start like the last one, and
Stomp on it.
Oh, okay, then yeah, sure. It was just like, and you're like, and you step on it. The camera was really close. And smash, splat up to your face, and just destroy. Like you zoom in anime style. There's like fire in your eyes.
Oh my lord.
Having seen this now, though, I want to keep my eye out for any like runes or magical traps set.
Okay, that's fine. All right. As you come to the last set of sewers here, there doesn't seem to be a marking, but you, from behind, feel this gust, and you see a crow, and you see it go. It's echoing as it goes through the one to your left right now. There's 5 others to your right, but the one to your far left is the one the crow went down.
Do we want to follow the bird?
It's
Do
gonna
we
be going
see
somewhere.
A yellow symbol and anything?
There's no yellow symbols right now.
Yeah.
We could always come back. Let's follow the bird.
It's a good
Okay.
idea.
All right, as you guys follow the bird and you start going down, and Yavanna hasn't stopped her drawings as you go down.
I want to make sure she's doing that.
Which, by the way, you guys know now which way you came. She's accidentally led you right into the Xanathar hideout. You have an exact route of which way you went. As you get inside the hideout, you're walking through the sewers. I need everybody to make a stealth check.
Oh boy.
Disadvantage
Don't.
No disadvantage.
for me.
Yes,
Oh, really? Oh, you have armor.
Yeah, I can say I do too.
Oh, God, you guys are the best.
Oh fuck, that's way
4
worse.
first.
That's cocked.
And then a 2.
I got a 3.
That's 10.
Unnatural 20.
What is my actual?
I got a grand
Unnatural, my
old,
man.
a grand old 7.
I got a 4.
You're
Oh my god.
No more stealth for
No,
Hunter.
it's disadvantage.
What'd you get? What'd you say?
I got a 7.
A 7? Oh, Jesus, you guys.
No more. This isn't airy.
Luke and I have no stealth whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I rolled a 4, and then I rolled a 2, and then I rolled a 1 for Yavanna.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
god.
So
I'm gonna
They
roll.
know
I'm gonna
we're
roll for
coming.
Ivana just to double check. Okay, she got a 14. Plus
Or,
whatever.
Plus.
She's a stealthy gal.
I don't think so.
I got a 12.
Nice.
Solid.
11.
All right, I'm taking this as a team effort here.
I got a 4.
I know.
I think our team is pretty crap at stealth right now.
Yep.
Just tell me what's
It's
your
okay.
modifier?
3.
3, so she got 17.
I'm not built to be
Alright.
stealthy. And that's
Um,
okay. make a joke out
As
of it.
Yvonne's trailing back and all of you guys start sloshing your way through and your armor just like shink, shink, and it's echoing down and everything, you start to come up onto a central hub of sorts where you see this like waterway and it starts linking and you can see like little like torches down here that are not the green color but they're the normal torch color of like yellow and orange. And as you guys are coming down, arrows start pouring down on you guys. So I need everyone to make dexterity saving throws.
I have advantage because of danger sense.
Natural
20.
20!
Let's go.
Natural 20!
No pressure.
God.
What?
7.
No way!
16.
What?
Okay.
Dex save.
Dex save.
The
So
three of
9.
you
Yeah.
see the arrows coming in for it.
I
Down!
catch
You don't catch the arrows. Oh man! You all down, and you're the like to initiate it, and you push everyone down. The two up front. Nevermember does like a nah, as he takes out his rapier. Not today! As it goes by him into the wall. Or Hana, the arrow just like it goes through your brand new, just straight like the baggy part of it into the wall. You got a 5, Tyrion.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Perforated.
What's your armor class?
13.
13. All right. Take 5 points of piercing damage as 2 arrows go into you. But not very deep. They don't seem to be really well-made arrows. Shalmir, what'd you roll? Oh, you fucking... Wait, what'd you get? 15? Okay, so you dodged too. As you...
22 for Giovanna.
Okay, oh yeah. So Yvonne's already to the back anyway, so they actually don't see her.
Yep.
And then even more so, she starts like going into one of the buildings right now. As she goes into a building to the left side, leaving you guys to get murdered by arrows. The arrows come toward you and just go right off your armor. You're just like, I'm great. So,
For the record,
God bless your soul.
just to build it in. I have shield mastery, which means I add 3 to my dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Because I block things with my shield.
Yeah.
So typically, if there's like a dex save.
okay, so it's the shield. Yeah, you just kind of knock the arrow off, like, bitch, please get out of here. So the arrow shatters on that. So there's still arrows. You can hear them. Ah, shit! As they're reloading.
I'm gonna look for cover opposite, like, protecting me from where the arrows came from.
Okay, so the way it is, there's 2 buildings right now, and you guys are in a sewer, so they're both looking down at you guys.
Oh.
Yavanna already went into the other room, and you're hearing a fight going on right now inside there.
Did we see where she went?
What's that?
Did we see that she went in there?
No, you all were too
Can we
busy with all the
see-
arrows, but you hear scuffling going on
We can
now.
see the people that shot at us, though.
There's like little windows, but not their faces, just enough for a crossbow to be stationed there. This seems to be like a guard outpost.
I'm gonna head to the one on the left.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna just run at the one on the right and just be like,
More arrows. They're
show
following
yourselves!
after you. You're saying that as you're like retreating. Show yourself!
you damn cowards!
Yeah, it's just going in there.
This is like, there's a little window that the crossbow can fit through. And
Yes.
is it made of stone?
Yes. So you have options there, Bucko.
I want to try and bust through the wall.
Oh, you can. Go ahead.
He's going
Go
full
ahead and
Kool-Aid,
try.
man.
Everyone's going in there, and Yavanna. Let me get her sheet over here, just so, because as you guys enter, she's.
That's good. Is
I'm
that strength or
I
athletics?
am just curious, are we rolling initiative?
No, we're not. No.
21.
Oh.
No, not yet. Don't worry. Initiative will come at some point, but I don't think this warrants initiative. I think this is just more like fun challenge type
Okay.
stuff right now.
21.
21. Oh, we'll get to you in a
21.
moment. All right. We'll
He's
get
gonna
to you.
turn into the Kool-Aid man.
Oh yeah!
Can I add, as I'm running towards the tower on the left, I cast Blur on myself.
Ooh, that's a good
dope.
spell. That is
What
a
does
good
Blur
spell.
do?
It imposes
So
disadvantage.
for it's a 1 minute duration, and for the duration, any creature making an attack on me has disadvantage.
Okay.
Just
They're
straight up.
immune if they don't rely on sight, if they have blind sight, or can see through illusions.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a bardic inspiration on myself.
Okay.
Before I start running in. Quick little tune. Heck yeah, I can. You can bardic inspiration to anybody.
Yep. Do you actually want me to get the song up right
No,
now?
no, no,
Okay.
just no, I can't.
Okay, alright.
I'm also going to cast Divine Shield on myself.
Okay.
Gives me a
Does
plus
that
2
make
to
you even
AC.
more disgusting?
Plus 2 to AC, yeah.
What the
What's
fuck?
the point of even trying to fight you? Yeah, I mean, all you're encouraging me now is just spells. Yeah, hit me. All right, here's Ray of God. That's all that you get to fight now, because it just ignores your fucking armor. That's all we got.
Here is disintegration.
That's hilarious.
Yep. All right. So, as you guys are hopping in and casting these spells, you see there's 2 guys inside this left building with crossbows, and they're both unconscious on the ground. And the third one is like turning around as you're coming in through with bardic inspiration, and another pebble goes right into his head and is knocked out. And you see Ivana like she has like 2 more in her hand, and she's like palming the pebbles and she, like puts them back down. Chernuk, as you were almost hit with arrows, that made you awfully mad. I didn't like that. That was offensive by all means. And then your good friend, your best friend, Tellius asked them to show themselves. And those cowards did not show themselves.
Those cowards.
You're going to go teach him a lesson.
I'm gonna go show him a lesson.
So Charnuk goes up, and as the other arrows being loaded into the crossbow, again, it's just a little hole. Charnuk comes up and reaches through the wall onto the crossbow, crushes the crossbow, and starts to try to pull the guy through. And he lets go of the crossbow, shatters against the back wall, and you see him just with the momentum, and just the whole thing starts crumbling down. And it's, oh, what the hell is that thing? Oh, and it just starts crumbling down. And you're like, Jace, what's happened? Oh my God, that thing's huge. I need you to make an attack. And you go to just, are you gonna headbutt him or are you gonna punch him? Because you elbowed the wall. It's all crumbling in right now.
This is
They're falling on top of, like, this is not well made at all. This
At
stuff
this
looks
point-
corrosive and shitty. It's
At
not
this
like,
point, since I am so mad, I'm
What's it
gonna
made out
drop
of?
my disguise self,
What the
and
fuck?
you guys see a giant 7'4" freaking minotaur.
Oh my god!
if you want to burn, all right.
He's gonna grab from his back and reach for a maul and just
Lord.
take a big swing at
All right, go for it.
Oh my god!
him. That is a 16 to hit, I believe.
That hits. Roll damage.
What is my damage? Okay.
A fucking minotaur?
Oh
That's
my
14 damage.
god.
Just splattered against the wall. The other guy's like, fight me! Stone splats on his face, and you're like, no! And now you're out, and you're looking for a fight right now. Do you run through the sewers looking for a fight?
Is there any more guys around me?
Not around you. That's why.
He's in the right tower.
You went on the right, and you basically just collapsed the whole right side.
Okay, I'm gonna go where I see another guy.
Give me a wisdom check.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
That's 8.
I think it's that direction. And you start running down the sewer drain. Not the way you came, thankfully. Okay. And you're now going that way. The rest of the crew, make a perception check.
Oof.
I wasn't trying to hide it.
Yeah.
16.
Okay.
10.
Got a fat 6.
Okay.
I also got a 6.
Okay. You're like fucking Cloak, and Nevermember is he's like the guys that are on the ground. He's like putting it in their legs. He's not killing them, but he's making sure they can't get back up. He's like, I can identify this part. Drone, give me a part of the leg and tell me the muscle that you would like to stab with your rapier.
Oh, the Sartorius.
Thank you.
There you go.
So as you're going through stabbing the Sartoriuses.
Yeah.
No! You see the guy from the unconscious, back to unconscious as he's doing that.
My
what'd you roll?
Sartorius!
I rolled a 14.
Okay, yep.
Would I actually
Shalmir?
have seen him? Because I'm in the left tower fighting on people.
Well, no, the left tower is basically done for. That's why. Yavanna took everybody out, so we'll get there.
I'm in the right one.
Okay.
So
You were in the right one? You went to the right one?
I said I was going right.
Yeah, to the
you
right.
okay? So we'll get there. All right.
14 and 23.
14 and 23. Ha, Yavanna. So basically, everyone besides those two are just staring out those holes where the things were. You're all wide-eyed as you just saw the muscle man turn into a minotaur. Tullius has dropped his loot and is just staring at the giant gaping wall. He was like, you were halfway up and your loot is now like slowly sliding into the muck of the sewer. It's not there yet, but you're just like, what the fuck was that? Everyone make a roll for what the fuck was that?
13.
Okay.
A 13 as well.
Okay.
Straight roll.
Yeah.
5.
5.
I got a
Oh.
1.
A 1.
Same. 1 and a 15.
Okay.
So many ones, Luke.
All the ones?
Strange.
You're in a
All for
state of
shock.
shock right now.
Stunned.
You can't believe what's going on, and as you really have a hindrance on trying to like even fight right now. This has knocked you out of the mood. You're like, what? Any like cool? You know how like when you know you're on, you feel 100% off now that you're just like trying to get your bearings with like, did I just see? I mean, he was sleeping next to us. I don't. Trying to connect the dots as you're both like, have I seen something like that before? Does he smell the same?
Why is there a bull man running around these sewers, and how did he join this party?
Those who rolled higher are just wide, gaping mouths. You're just like, I need to figure out what that is.
I want to know.
Can you show me?
and you're just like,
I've been feeding that.
you feel horribly responsible. All
This
right.
is all my fault.
All right. So what is everybody doing?
I'm gonna pick up my shit
Okay.
and run after him.
Okay, you're running.
How
after him.
close is he?
You know where he is.
Fuck.
Gone. He's out of high shot right
40
now.
feet. 40 feet.
Don't worry.
40 feet?
No, but you guys had like a 30-second standstill of shock.
Shit.
Like it was like you could just hear the water, a couple of like the bones crushing from the rock still like settling on the guy's head on the other side, a couple groans from the stabs, but like it just was like silent shock. It just, but he was with us.
Yeah.
is the problem.
I guess I'm gonna like follow, but I'm still like blown away.
Yeah, I'm chasing and I'm just
So
gonna yell
everyone's
back.
chasing. It's just gonna be you and me for a little bit, Charnik. Okay.
Let's do it.
All right. As you're running through, you see an opening on your right and left side. Do you go right or left?
Are there any symbols?
These just look like open rooms. You're in the hideout at this point. So these all look like stone structures that have stuff inside them.
Okay, I'm gonna head left, but I'm doing so very like haphazardly because I'm so excited to just be out there. So I'm like slamming against the wall, and like, oh boy, if I made a mistake.
Oh, awesome.
Heading left.
Okay. As you're heading left, none of the doors in here are locked because anybody who would have been here to figure out how to get here is part of the Xanathar Guild. But you, give me a strength check. With advantage.
21.
Door flies open. You see an orc punching a red-headed man right now and tied into a chair.
What the hell?
And you see this tall figure in the shadows. It looks at you, and it's startled. And give me a perception check. Wisdom. I'm sorry.
That is 8, I think.
8. You feel good that you scared something that doesn't get scared easily. And you're coming through. You're like putting divots because the ground is so shit here, and the tiling, and it's all corroded. Basically, you're putting.
Amateur work.
I would like you to. All right, so you see the guy punching the other guy, or what are you doing? Are you going to him?
I'm gonna hit the big guy.
All right, there's like 3 rooms you're running by too as well. Like the big guy in the shadows?
No.
No, the guy punching the guy.
The guy punching the guy.
Okay. Oh, okay. As you do that, you're punching him or
I might hit
goring
him with my
him?
maul.
Your maul.
Shit.
Go roll the hit.
That is 22 to hit.
That
Oh,
hits.
my
Roll
lord.
damage.
That is 8 damage.
8 damage. All right.
Minotaur.
So smash it! Just it cracks into the side just as he's punching this redheaded individual in the head. As he's coming this way, he sees the hammer.
It's like a maul.
It's a massive
Yeah.
maul, right?
Yeah.
What is a?
It's like a hammerhead on it.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought it was. Okay.
Yeah.
So as the
It's
maul.
like a very big two-handed hammer.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're on the same page. So as he's like coming through on his punch, he's seeing peripheral, then directly this fucking hammer. What color's your hammer?
I imagine it to be like a brass. Like, it's not made of brass, but it's a brassy color.
Okay, he sees this like brass, maybe rustic, and then like what is? Boom! Into the wall the other
my
direction.
God.
His body does like a yoink, douche, into the wall, and you see him. Oh! What the fuck was that? He hits the ground and he is.
Dead.
No. He's stunned right now.
Okay. I take that.
So he's on, and you see the guy there just like tilt his head back, tries to spit towards him, but it just dribbles down.
Do I notice if this man is handsome?
Give me a perception
Perception.
check.
That is... I'm not sure what my perception is yet.
18.
Oh, it's actually 19.
19.
Yeah.
As you see this man, he looks a lot like Nevermember, and he does look really interesting. You stop for a second as you're breathing, like the sweat is going on to him, and like the spit of your voice or from your mouth is hitting him, and it's like the AOL thing is going right now.
Oh, you're really handsome.
And then Balloon?
So I put that together?
Yeah.
Oh. This is... Nah, he wouldn't just take him and go.
Are you sure? Depends. I can see this going a lot of ways. I mean, he might pick him up and continue, is my suggestion. How I see it potentially going.
Continue fighting?
He one-handed with his maul. That's how I see this going.
Would that give me disadvantage?
No.
Okay. It's massive. We take those.
Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Because this story's fun as fuck, and that's what we're doing.
11.
11. So, Floon grabs the back of the chair he's tied to, and Floon's like, a rescue! Oh! And he puts behind. And what are you doing now that you have Floon in your hand inside this long, let's say, okay, so, yeah, I'm not gonna read it for you because you didn't care to notice your surroundings. You're just sitting here in fiery town. People are now like starting to flood out of the 3 rooms you pass. You see like 1 or 2 goblins coming out, a bunch of humans with all the eyeball tattoos on them and all of this coming out. They're like, "Alright, what's going on?" In the big dark figure, you see the other crew is now caught up and everyone's turning the corner. I need everybody else to give me a perception check first.
It's a whopping 8.
With advantage, Orhana.
Oh.
With double, just fucking roll another again until you get a high number.
That's
What did you
For
get?
one more.
Oh, wait, I have Bardic Inspiration.
take the other one.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ. All right, I'm just going to tell you. All right,
Well,
you should
I
know
got a
this.
22.
I don't care. You had a 22, fine.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Give me a history check.
6.
Good use of inspiration.
You got a 6. All right.
Natural 20 and 15.
Natural 20 and 15. Okay.
28 on that. history
Perfect.
check.
Great. Awesome. It's all lining up. Fantastic. Give me a moment to set the scene.
Oh, boy.
As you turn the corner and see this Minotaur holding Floon backhanded in a chair, and Floon's like, "What the fuck?" Holding his maul as his eyes are just the fire has reached his face, excitement, and he's got his maul over his head waiting to hit somebody. You see all these Xanathar thugs coming out being like, "The fuck is and you see goblins like, as they're all seeing
Is
this.
the orc still?
He's in the wall. He's trying to get out. Like he's still stunned.
He's
on the
trying
floor.
to get out.
He's trying to get out of the wall
I
right now.
am gonna dash towards him and gore him with my horns.
In one moment.
Okay.
You will. But you sort of see the big figure in front of you, and as you decide to go dash, you kind of knock a flame on one of the torches on the wall to reveal what he looks like. You saw this figure in the vision that brought you to Waterdeep. What were the other perception rolls? You had the 20?
Natural 20, yeah, and then Yavanna 15.
15. You had
22.
22 plus 28 history.
Yeah.
10.
10. Okay, what did you
6.
6. Never member walks in. He's just like, oh, myself. Oh, you look dashing. Oh, they are your beautiful face.
He's a fun character.
Was it really wise to have never member call me into the Xanathar?
No, not at all.
Just, now that I think about it.
I mean, he's got.
As the flames fall,
wanted to help.
as the flames fall down, Shalmir, Orhana, and Eulyris are able to see the long, tall figure holding this strange, weird. It's like red and has legs on it. You can't really make out what this is at the moment, but as you see the structure of the individual, let me just get the image so I can describe it correctly.
He's bald.
He has a tattoo.
Of an eye.
You see
Of an elephant.
this like triangular head, and it's kind of goes out in these strange like purple circular glass eyes, and you see this purple long stripe, like it's all strips the outfit, and it almost looks like some armor, and these purple limbs with extremely long claws and webbed fingers in the corner, and from
What?
its mouth you see these tentacles.
What?
And
It's
me?
Cthulhu.
And Eulyris, you recognize from your readings, these shouldn't exist anymore, but this is a mind flayer.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
I need everybody to roll initiative. Let's go! JK, it's 11 o'clock! It's 10:55. So we're
You have to work tomorrow.
This is so fun though.
it's 10:55. It's Christmas Eve tomorrow. I don't want to keep you guys late. I don't know how long a fight was gonna go.
I got good initiative. Can we take that?
Holy shit.
We don't have to do the fight. I just want to keep my initiative.
What are we doing? What are we feeling? What's
do you guys
happening
think?
here?
I got nothing else to do.
I'm fine continuing, but
What do you think?
I'm calling it. Zach
Okay.
keeps trying to push it later. He's got work in the morning.
Good.
I'm not putting up with a grumpy Zach tomorrow.
All right.
Come on, dude.
We're gonna do
No.
one step here, just because the gore happens first. I need you to roll to hit the gore.
Okay. That's
That hits.
26.
And you have advantage. So go see if you can get a crick. No, go see if you get a crick.
Do it.
No.
No. All right.
no.
Roll damage.
What does my gore do? I guess it'd just be a horn attack. That's 8 damage.
All right.
And then as a reaction, I can throw him. How much feet? Hold on. 5 feet away from me, so like behind me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So as you go
is
over
nuts.
and he's trying to get up, you gore him. You see him as orc blood goes onto your face. This black and green mixture goes all over you, and you gore him up. And as he goes into the air, give me a strength check too, with advantage because he's stunned.
He goes into outer space. 21.
21. Yeah.
All right. So then he gets gored up, hits the ceiling, claw, and comes back down to where he was torturing Floon. Poof, hits the ground and takes 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and he's unmoving. And then that's where we will start next week.
I feel great.
Are we gonna roll now? Or
No, I'm not gonna remember that shit.